pencils and Parsecs. I can breathe now. It was really... it doesn't come with life support, and you need that to breathe, and I really couldn't breathe. But I can breathe now. I can move my arm. This is great.
Life support doesn't work without the helmet anyway.
Thanks, Keith. Thanks for reminding me about that. Yeah, we're just going to start this off. But first... you know, I was inspired by some of the unlocks that Emma did last week. So I can't do some of the things because, you know, I never know where you guys are gonna go with this. So I can't plan all of it through. But I was like, I'm bringing my A game this week. So our first unlock is just called Herg's Litter. Oh. And we're gonna decide how many kids.
Oh, good lord.
Herg is gonna have
14.
Tier 1 light side is 1. Just
like
one.
that.
Just
I
one.
like that.
You can put all of your love into that one entity.
Low though. That's
Tier-
would be disappointing in your character.
Tier 2 light side, 7.
Holy shit.
And if they really, really want to do it, Tier 3 light side is 10.
Nice.
Dark side. Well, it's dark side for a reason.
No.
Oh.
Dark side, Tier 1 is 0.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I have to suffer. Everyone has to suffer. Tier 2 dark side is 4. Tier 3 dark side is 14. Wonderful. Totally not a burden upon you or Emrys's love life whatsoever. Little kitten cubs. So with that,
0 is pretty fucked up. I gotta be honest.
that's kind of messed up.
That 0 is like.
I feel like
You're
that
not
should
dark
be
side anymore.
3,
So I
though.
really, you know, like if it was
Dark side 1.
Bert's back.
I'm back. I'm back, y'all.
Like what happens? Like put up for adoption. The Empire takes a kid. A horrible tragedy.
You could have had it. Oh!
Naeem giving me ideas.
Just fucking yell that word into the room.
I was thinking it, but I didn't say it
You
out
should have
loud.
made Dark Side 3 like she gives birth to 3 Wookiees.
It's not a stand-up catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's not get her done.
Yelling, I should have tested
You
it.
should test that. 3 Wookiees.
With that, we're gonna start our first round and see how messed up this gets. Okay, so last we left our wonderful heroes of the Yojimbo. You guys actually made a very well executed, considering everything that happened, plan. You escaped Groth altogether. With you also is Emrys, Herg's life mate, who is pregnant, i.e. the first unlock that we have. Also with you is Lyra, Kilar's old roommate, or crewmate. You guys technically roommate. Yeah. And you guys took one of the kind of like bulk, like freighter ships from Rotha's fleet. So you're kind of, they look like those weird vacuum pack things that we showed. Anyway, so you guys are all on that ship. Cool is flying the Yojimbo. You leave Groth in the hyperspace. You're trying to do a couple quick jumps so that no one's tracking you.
Right.
And so now you're just in hyperspace all together inside the freighter, having successfully left Groth, and reunited, but as one team.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start.
So we're just.
You're just in hyperspace.
Wow. Yeah, I'm flying this ship currently.
Yep.
Okay, it skipped 1 and went right to 2. Fine. Now that's better than tier 1. Emrys and I have been in my quarters.
Yes.
You
made quarters. Because again, this is like a transport ship that you guys hijacked. So the ship is your oyster in regards to like any room you want you can take. So you found a little cubby hole.
These are big ships too.
They're big.
They're like 3 decks.
Yeah.
And it's researcher of the week.
You did your homework.
Yes.
All right, it's you and Emrys.
We're on deck 3.
Okay.
And I found some boxes. You know the old phrase, if it fits, it sits.
If it fits, it sits. You guys have fit quite a bit.
Oh, yes.
Not a lot of sitting, actually. Just mostly fitting. You're really pushing for... Never mind. After one of your fitting sessions, Emrys is with you. And she's just kind of purring. Cannot tell you how much I never gave up hope, knowing that you would find me. But now that this has happened, we must talk about the future.
Yes.
She grabs your hand. sit on her belly. I feel like there's anywhere from 0 to 14. One.
Zero.
You're being very thorough. Just covering all the area.
She's a realist.
I mean,
Just had a
one.
really big lunch.
You were always so practical. Empress.
But as you know,
Yes, I know.
I am, or was, or am still, I'm not sure, part of the rebellion. I joined after I was rescued by Chip Chop, and it's my duty to go back to the Rebel Alliance and at least let them know my situation and find out what has happened to the rest of my team. But I think it's best if, after I talk to Rebel Command, I go back to Tagoria and set up our children's home. She grabs, it's just the two of you. So she grabs your shoulder. So of course we're going to need money.
Yes.
To build this home for potentially 14 little Herbs and Emresses running around. But even more importantly, if what you said is true, everything you've been doing to find these artifacts is a threat not just to us and our family, but to that of the whole galaxy.
I would be more safe on Tagoria with a tribe of male Tagorians on the hunt, as we are accustomed to. I would be safer than if I were to stay out here with this crew, with this family, trying to make the galaxy safer for us. You do realize that, don't you?
Go ahead and roll.
I want some dice.
Oh,
Well, I'll use this for now. What am I rolling? What am I rolling?
Go ahead and do your leadership on this.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
It's gonna be 3.
I will use... Oh, there's no light side. Great, because everybody wants me to suffer. Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's sitting pretty on tier 2.
Shit.
What is tier 2 again?
Ugh.
Tier 2 is 4. That's a decent amount.
It's a manageable number.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be 3 difficulty.
Got it. I rolled 1 success, 4 disadvantages.
Yes, you're right. It would be much safer for you. But how long will your crew last without you? I feel like if you feel this is the best for our family, for this family, I agree. But I can see it in your eyes that this crew is also your family, and they are part of our larger pack.
Yes.
If you feel like you could leave them and they'd be fine, then yes. But if all of this is true, and I know what I'm asking of you to stay with them, but I feel like it's not just our family that we need to be concerned about, but the galaxy as a whole. But I respect your leadership, I respect your wisdom.
I have none. I have never been a father before. I have never been a parent. We've never been parents.
No, I hate children.
I know. You should have seen what I've been doing these past few months. But
You made it sound way worse than it is.
I just lightly tossed a child
Oh, yes,
to
yes,
different
yes.
planets. But you're so wise. Which is why I love you so much. Because
Ears
you're right.
pop up again.
You're right. This crew needs me. I am the strongest one here. I am
Yes.
the bravest,
The smartest,
the most cunning,
most handsome.
the sexiest.
I'm pretty sure you pilot the best out of everyone.
I do. They don't think I know a butt ton about piloting, but I do.
And as someone who is probably one of the most literate on our planet, you're constantly teaching them about the galaxy as a
I'm so
whole.
well read. But besides that, I care for them. They are flawed. Some of them very foolish. care for them. So perhaps, in an effort to collect credits that could help us on Togoria, and also in an effort to keep the galaxy safe for the future, then maybe I can stay with the Yojimbo crew instead of usually being apart from you on Togoria in the hut. Then I could still come see you for that precious time every year. As well as, of course, the birth of our child or children's.
Yes.
Kittens.
As you're aware that on Togoria we spend separate time apart, limited time, and despite the fact that you've just freed me and reunited, we're getting close to that time, and as you know, it's more biological than anything.
Oh, yes. I would love to keep hanging
Yes,
out with you. But
good,
it's
okay, yes.
biology.
Yes.
It's our biology.
We're the same on, yes.
We're on the
I
same
would
page.
love to be
We're on
with
the same
you
page. Me too.
all the time.
Every second of every day.
Yes.
We are Togorians.
It's in our nature.
Our biology. That's how we're wired. Who are we to say that is the wrong way?
Yes.
No.
Could you imagine if you actually did? You would go crazy.
Possibly. I wouldn't. I love you very much.
Of course, that's what I mean too.
I
yes.
know, but people would think Togorians, other than
If any Togorians could do it, it's clearly you and
Yes,
I.
we are the ones who love each other more than any other Togorian couple in Togorian history. But who are we to say the Togorian culture is wrong?
Yeah.
Who are we
Yeah.
to say that? I love you so much.
I love you so much.
I know. I love you too.
I love you as well. We're gonna fade as you guys do whatever it is you do in boxes.
Sit. That's what cats do in boxes. They just sit.
I said.
Caleb. You're getting a message. The Yojimbo has also kind of been in hyperspace traveling with you, and it's just a message received, kind of transmission from Rue 2.
Oh, yes.
Saying that as you were in the lower pits of Rotha's palace, you were kind of searching the prisons with Kilar and Aaron. There was a point where you went to your kind of command console on your wrist, activated codes, telling it to go back to the Yojimbo.
Right.
So it is confirming that it's safely there.
We're not in the. Where did we remind me?
You're
about
in like
where
it's
the
like a
Yojimbo
you
was? On the
hijacked.
planet?
Yeah, we've arrived in the Yojimbo, but it's now Cool is flying it now separately from us because we hijacked this
Okay, so it's already
passenger
left.
transport. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also traveling in hyperspace.
Can I send a message
Sure.
back? Send a message back to ask Rue to let me know whether Kane made it onto the Yojimbo. Is Kane there with you?
It automatically transports or transpawns back. Kane was aboard his ship, the Forward Hound, and last Rue2 had seen, it had left hyperspace
Oh, okay.
as well from the planet, but it's not able to track it.
Right.
All right, and transmission.
Anything interesting?
No, I am much more interested in your travels. Did things work out well for you? I trust whatever you wanted to accomplish was accomplished.
I think Io found out some answers. I don't know if they helped or not.
Got more questions than anything else.
Do you have a lead on the new questions?
Why are you so interested?
You suddenly needed to solve something very quickly, and you left almost immediately. I would hope you accomplished whatever you needed to.
Like I said, more questions than anything else.
Well, I'm sorry.
That's all you need to know.
So it's a large ship, so presumably you guys were next to each other talking, but you don't have to...
Otherwise, we would have yelled that.
Yeah, you don't have to stay together. It's in the same area, so...
I see there is bad blood between us.
And you're so surprised?
Somewhat. Yes. I assumed what you were doing was very important. We went to save Emrys. I know you care very much for Herc, so I would assume that was important to you. Therefore, whatever you went off to do must have been equally or more important. Justifiably so. I was concerned, yes.
I find that hard to believe.
I assume that is because of the tongue lashing I gave you before you left.
Don't flatter yourself.
Well, in that case, I have no idea what it is in reference to. I thought before Aaron's outburst during our battle and his backstabbing, we were getting along just fine. Perhaps I was just oblivious to what was going on.
Speaking of oblivious, where did you come from?
Where did I come from?
Yes.
I came from Glee Anselm, the Mid-Rim region. It's an ocean planet. That is where most Nullodens come from.
So how did you end up all the way out here?
It is a long story.
Everybody's story is.
Considering the amount of hostility you are asking it with, I do not know if this is the time and the place.
Typical.
But if you would like to explain your hostility, maybe we can work from there.
I'm not interested.
This presents quite a problem, I would think, at least for our crew.
Are you still talking, Caleb?
Io.
He does that quite a lot.
But we are still all on the same crew.
Are we?
Well, for the moment.
It's a large ship. We don't really have to be here.
No.
I wasn't talking to you.
That's fair. I can catch up?
1 second. I'll pull you aside. Aaron, your ship is gone.
I know. The Indomitable isn't quite as dominable as we thought it was, apparently. Which I guess this makes this one mine. It's spacious.
I did promise you would steal something to escape.
It feels better.
It's roomy. Even with this many people here.
It's alright. I don't blame anybody for the Indomitable then. This is nice. I have at least 6 ideas for a name that I'm sure I can straighten out at some point.
You're not even the least bit curious about what happened?
Someone fill me in.
Hey, are you alright?
I'm good. I just want to check
You're
in with
looking
Caleb.
a little pale.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hey, look at me. Don't lie.
Not lying. Just want to take a moment and get on the same page with Caleb. It's important.
Okay. But I linger.
Okay. Again, it's a... Yeah, okay.
It's a big ship.
It's a huge ship, but okay. So you can do it, I guess my point is, are you trying to do it where you're obviously in view of this conversation to Caleb, or more as like lingering off, out of view? Of both.
I'm out of view of both, but I look at Caleb before I leave.
Okay.
I'm sorry, whatever this is, I don't want it to escalate.
What was that?
This. I don't want it to escalate to the rest of the crew.
Does she know? That you're a slave trader? Does Io know?
I think so. I mean, to be fair, no one on the crew has really brought it up. You're the only person who has. I've said it out loud a few times.
Yes. I thought you made it quite obvious. I thought that was strange also. I do find it peculiar that she's all right with it. Although it's no water off my back either way.
She's made her choice, I suppose.
I suppose so.
But you're not all right with it.
I'm more concerned about our ability to work together as a crew. More than anything else.
Because you don't trust me.
Well, you have proven time and time again through your actions and your words that you are not trustworthy. You have in fact told me point blank, do not trust me. So I have just taken you at your word. I find it a more practical way to be and exist around you, to know that.
That's fair.
Do you think I am misguided to not trust you?
No, you're not.
You have never done anything that I know of to outwardly hurt me or the rest of the crew, with the exception of Cool. Not directly, indirectly. You have left us in the middle of battle. And of course, stopped Cool, who was protecting us at the time, hindering us even more than your leaving the battle. And you have lied to us many, many times. I wish I could trust you. I did trust you. Do you know, I owe you an apology. I was wrong to say that because you were a pirate, you are the worst scum of the galaxy. However, because you are a slave trader and a pilot, you are definitely the worst scum of the galaxy.
In the spirit of getting back on the same page, can I ask you a question?
You may.
What'd you see in the mist, Caleb?
I saw my past. Mixed with a possible future. My fears, my regrets. I was very close with my brother Vernal. We grew up together. We were as close as brothers could be. He was impulsive. Not anything like his older brother.
He sounds fun.
Not logical. You would have liked him.
I would have.
Our parents were fishers on the Ansem. And they wanted us to continue in the family tradition. I had always had an affinity, maybe even an affection for machines. So I knew it was not in the cards for me. Vernal was always looking for a way to stay afloat without treading water. The quickest way to succeed. He decided smuggling was that route for him. He told our parents he was leaving Gliansum to pursue his dreams. To say they were disappointed is a bit of an understatement.
You followed?
My mother pulled me aside and asked me to watch over him. So I left with him. We spent our time trying to convince each other. I trying to convince him to change his ways, and he trying to get me to join his smuggling ring. I modified his smuggling ship for him. I made repairs when necessary, but I did nothing more than that. I would not join him. But I was there to watch over him and help him as much as I could. And he did well for some time. He was quite successful. His luck ran out for him one day when making a spice run for the Pike Syndicate. His ship was forcibly boarded by a band of pirates, and the entire shipment was stolen. Vernal was left alive to grovel at the feet of the Pike Syndicate, to ask forgiveness, to explain what had happened. He offered to work for them to repay his debt. They did not accept. They instead commandeered his ship, confiscated it, and sent him to the spice mines of Kessel to work off his debt.
That's a bad way for a free spirit to go.
Yes, it was the last time I saw him. I did what I could to help him earn his freedom. The conditions on Kessel are legendary for being so abysmal, and he did not last much more than a year. So, you must understand why it is particularly difficult for me to trust you, Aaron Val.
The irony is, even before the pirating, my father owned stock in those mines.
That does not in the least bit surprise me.
Thank you for telling me all of that.
I do not know where we stand from here. I find it impossible to trust you, although I do not necessarily hate you. And now Io, for whatever reason, seems to detest me. I assume for not trusting you.
She's loyal.
Perhaps
If I
loyal
can...
to a fault.
Mm-hmm. If I can say anything helpful to ease your nerves, I saw my future in the mist too.
And what did you see?
Enough to know that I want you to trust me when I tell you that you don't have to watch your back around me. Because I know that when it happens, you'll see it coming.
So you do not deny that there will be some confrontation for us in the future.
But I promise not to stab you in the back.
That is just what one who would stab you in the back would say.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Different sides of the same page, perhaps.
I'll leave you to it.
We're gonna cut to the cockpit. Kilar, you're doing your best to fly this thing. It is a much larger vessel than the Yojimbo. It feels like you're just driving a giant block of like meatloaf through space. It's just this.
Are we in hyperspace now?
You're in
though?
hyperspace,
so it's a little better.
So it's a little bit better, right?
Okay.
So it's mostly
I'm in a
automatic.
hyperspace lane at this point. It's
Yeah,
mostly
yeah.
autopilot.
Yep. Go ahead and roll
Okay.
and do your computers.
Okay. Star Wars Space. That's the name of the app. Okay. What is the difficulty?
4.
Well,
You've got dice.
I'm very interested in succeeding at this, so I'll take that challenge.
Sure.
And I will take 4 boosts. Jeez. 3 advantage.
Okay.
With a proficiency?
It came up a single advantage.
Interesting. Okay.
It was a really terrible roll.
So you're just kind of going through the systems, making sure that everything's on set with the ship. You kind of just took it and flew off. So
Right.
you're checking some systems, and you realize that somewhere from within the ship, upon takeoff, there is some sort of device that is more or less transmitting, like
A tracking
a
signal.
tracking. Your failure is you don't know where it's at.
Right.
You just know that it's somewhere
Sure.
in this hole
Okay.
in the ship.
All right.
Um,
Am I by myself in the cockpit?
seems like that's the case.
Okay.
Herg is with Emrys. The other 3 are
Right.
somewhere else.
Right.
Yeah. So
What
it's
about
just you.
Lyra?
Lyra will be there.
Cool. She's with me?
She's with you.
Okay.
It's a big enough. I mean, it's not like the Yojimbo's like, right?
Right. It's an
And this
RV.
is like an
Yeah.
actual.
Sure.
Like we can stretch out.
Right. Is there some sort of, like, I mean, I guess I could just probably call him on my regular comms. I was more like, is there some sort of, like, communications, like, broadcast system on this?
You could do. Yeah. Yeah. There is.
Okay.
100%.
Like a
You could
godlike.
just make a
Super.
straight up.
Super. That's what I'm
Cross
going to
the
do.
ship, yeah.
Yep. I'm going to.
What do you say?
Call out. Caleb,
Oh, gosh.
report to the bridge. Repeat. Caleb, report to the bridge.
On my way, Captain.
He says that in your comms.
Oh, right. Comms. Forgot about that.
And I will
Yes.
head to the bridge.
Okay. While Caleb is heading to the bridge,
Yes.
you notice that there is a message on your datapad. You don't know necessarily when it arrived.
Right.
Things were kind of chaotic on Groth with the escape, so it's not really. It's got a weird kind of base encryption with it, where it's
Okay.
like it's kind of distorted. So there's no like timestamp or whatever. So you just know that it arrived. You went on Groth. You
Right.
didn't have this message. Now that you're on the ship, you have this message.
Okay. I will open it.
It's slightly encrypted.
Okay.
So go ahead and do computers.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
It's gonna be 2.
2. I will take 3 boosts.
Sure.
Don't suck now, dice. Much better. 1 success, 5 advantage.
Okay. It. Not only are you able to like kind of easily, you easily decrypt it.
Right.
You also can kind of get a little bit of initial information on where this message came from. So it doesn't necessarily have like it's a strange
Sure.
thing. So it's like seems like it does. It's not like hey this location, but you can kind of feel like you could track it if you maybe pursued it a little bit more.
Okay, I will. Can I read it?
Oh, it's a holo message.
Oh, it's a hollow message. Can I open it?
Sure can.
Okay, I will.
You open it, and despite his strange, almost orange-like prison uniform, despite maybe even in fact of the orange jumpsuit, he looks even more. If there's anyone who could rock this thing, it's Korn. Korn could probably rock this. And so it's like he's there. It's taking a minute. You see, it's like as he seems to be in some sort of strange room. The lights, it's not well lit. It's almost like Some of the lights are out. There's like sparks in the background. Hey, Kalara. Corn here. I know this probably looks crazy. It's going to sound a lot crazier. So go with me on this. Or you know, don't. Don't have anyone tell you what to do. That said, I've had a lot of time to reflect on Spira and kind of what we did. And I've had a lot of time to think about regrets. Okay, so first off, I wouldn't trade that night for anything else in the entire galaxy. And my only regret is we didn't do it sooner. I just wanted you to know that. We've all been through a lot as Red Stars, but we never mind, it's kind of stupid. But I just wanted you to know that I was captured by Imperials on Spira, and that's why I haven't contacted you until now. I can only imagine what you've thought of me since then. Still, I think I'm actually able to bust out of here. I'm watching these crazy group of people make their way to me on these screens. Hopefully I'll be able to join up with them and get out of here. Just in case, I'm on X24M, if that means anything. He just kind of like pauses. I'll hit you up when I'm on the other side. Corn. And he like looks at the projector, and it looks like he turns it off, but he like doesn't turn it off, so it's like still playing. And he's like, yeah, that was good. That was good. Great job, Corn. Oh, but you're wearing prison clothes. That sucks. All right, let's do this. And he like leaves, and like so it's just like the camera on like nothing for like 6 minutes, and it just finally like just shuts off after like an auto. You hear like strange noises in the background, but nothing really. So it's just like this really long video after that.
Of course it is.
It looks like you're watching a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, it's just, seems to just be a video of a room.
That is very odd. We should talk about better forms of entertainment for you. What did you need from me, Captain?
There's a tracking device somewhere on this ship. I was getting some sort of weird reading on the computer console here, and I couldn't trace it. Only detect that it existed.
Well, let me see what I can do.
Go roll your computers for me, please.
I got it.
Oh, sorry. No need to roll. You got it. You just got it. He's back, everybody.
Who knows? I've had some crappy rolls.
Typical
so
Keith. It starts beeping. He's activated the ship's self-destruct.
I haven't rolled yet. Let me roll. I'll roll.
Oh, you roll now. You would like? Oh, okay.
Oh my god. What am I rolling for?
It's gonna be.
I assume it is it computers? Is it mechanics?
It's gonna
mechanics?
be 4 computers.
Mechanics?
4 computers.
Okay, we'll make it computers then. And
there are 3 boosts in the light side.
Sure, but what am I rolling against?
4.
Oh, that's what the 4 was.
Yeah, sorry.
You're rolling 4.
4. I realized what I said, and how you could have gotten that confused. You're rolling your computers, not mechanics.
I'm gonna take
4 difficulty.
All 3 boosts. I think being tracked would be bad, very bad. That would make this a very short trip.
Oh!
It's decent.
Okay.
1 success and a Jedi moment.
No, that's legit. Damn it, Keith. All right. So
Nicely
you're
done.
easily able
Nicely done.
to track where the signal's coming from. And not only that, but you pull it up, like on the computers. And there seems to be a device that's kind of in a cargo. There's a 3-layered cargo ship in the first floor, first layer of the ship. In one of the many cargo holds, there's like a device that's a transmitter. But as you're flipping through it, you also notice that there are what looks like strange crates in this cargo hold, and one of them looks like something has busted out of it.
Busted out of it.
On the ship that we're currently on?
Correct.
And I'm seeing the video of this.
Because you find out where it's at.
How large is the hole of bustage outage?
Think of the hole is
Yeah, it's
large.
like-
the hole is probably about as big as this table. So
That's bad.
4 feet? I don't know what that is. I don't know.
That's more than 4 feet.
5 feet?
Maybe.
6 feet?
I
Okay, it's
feel
4
like-
feet. We're going back with what
Okay,
I
4
said.
feet.
I feel
It's
like
not the
it's-
table size. It's 4 feet long.
This should be
Like this
covered.
hole. But it's
Wow.
like it's clearly something that's come out. And the crate itself is probably the size of like a smaller shipping container.
Well, Captain, I have good news and bad news. There is a tracking device, and it is located right here where the crates are stored. The bad news is that something fairly large has escaped from that crate right there.
So the tracking device and the thing escaping are independent of one another?
They are independent. One is a problem. Well, they are both problems.
They
One
are.
is easily fixable,
Right.
assuming the other doesn't get in our way.
Well, let's start with resolving the easily fixable problem and then try and locate problem number 2.
Well, I'm going to. I assume there's more cameras on the ship if we
Sure.
have one. I'm going to access the rest of the cameras and see if we can find out what we're dealing with.
All right.
Do your perception on this.
Perception? Cameras.
'Cause you're flipping through it. You're trying to spot anything on the screen. So I'm going to go with that's perception.
Against?
It's going to be 1 red, 2 purple. And just to remind everybody, we have different sided. If you're watching for the first time, we have different sided characters, light side, dark side. And we're adding to pools that they can pull from.
Right.
So
I am
Keith,
light side. For
light
example,
sided.
if you wanted to help us out now, what you would do
donate
is
a very
donate
much
to
to light side.
dice.
make-
We'll
make-
give you a minute.
Make sure you help out a lot to just skip over that tier 1 dark side.
Straight over that tier 1.
Or just a little bit to knock us back into that tier 2.
So 1
right now,
red,
you're having
2
more
purple.
kids.
yes, sir.
No.
It's a lot of
This
babies.
is not an appropriate moment to pull from the dark side.
Could be.
I will do that if I need to, but that is not.
Will of the Force.
I'm going to go ahead and use that ability that just.
Let me read. Oh,
I'm rolling.
rolling it.
Nice.
No way. Get out. Shut up.
This is weird.
2 disadvantages
Okay.
and a Jedi moment.
So the success in the Jedi moment cancels out 1. Oh,
No, no,
there's
no.
2
It's-
disadvantages. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 disadvantages.
All right.
There are more of them than we thought. They have reproduced.
You're flipping through.
They were
You're
fed
flipping
after
through.
midnight.
Just screen, screen, screen,
Just
screen.
rambling.
And as you kind of flip from one and you go back, you're like, wait, you go back. And you see a strange bipedal-like creature. It looks like a weird combination between, like, it looks like a reptile, except it's just covered in feathers. And it seems to be kind of, it's tall. It's like 6 feet, probably tall. It's probably about that same length from like
No.
snout to tail.
No.
And as it's kind of going through, you just see that it's just with these like large razor sharp claws on its feet as it's kind of just moving from one room to the next.
Jurassic Park on a ship.
And,
Yeah.
and
Is this
where,
a Velociraptor?
where is it?
Your disadvantage is, unfortunately, it looks like.
Oh my god, that was one of the things from the other week, right? A dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Sorry.
heading right into a room where Herg and Emrys are.
Oh
Deck
no.
3. Deck 3.
Herg, can you please
Yes.
roll your
I
perception?
just would love to provide some background on Togorian culture.
Sure, yes, please.
Oh, look, there's 2 now. You got 2 boosts. I got a
Togorian
Jedi moment.
biology
Thank you.
is very interesting because when Togorians, there's no way to beat around this bush, make love, they are at their most heightened senses.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
You
It,
know what?
yes.
I was gonna say the exact opposite. But you convinced me. I'm not familiar with Tagorian.
Cats are on the ears are on the top of their head for Tagorians, and they have this sort of like almost like an owl range of movement.
It's like, you know, if you're in the jungles and you're you're fitting it in the box.
Yes,
sitting,
it's an evolutionary technique.
You got to be careful because there's predators everywhere. So go ahead and roll your perception for me, please.
Happy to. And also, plus, you got to be paying attention to how your partner is feeling. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very aware.
Yes.
You won the argument.
It's gonna be and I was gonna say, well, now you're focusing on her needs, which means it's now that's so you're gonna get it's gonna be perception, 3 difficulty. You're gonna get a natural boost because of that garbage that you just spit me. But you're also gonna get a natural setback because you are being very attentive to her needs.
I'm very focused. All right, I will use. Who else is all light side? Raise a hands. Oh.
The ends of the table or not.
I'm gonna use.
Oh, you just doubled up on.
Dang! Oh no!
60 minutes left.
No.
Oh no!
You bastard!
Oh shit!
I thought this would be a great time to remind you that, like, I'm probably gonna have to fight him really bad at shooting stuff. So.
I'm going to use.
Or just go commit fully. Just keep going in light side.
Yeah, that is
I'm
true.
gonna
That's
use
another
3
option.
boosts. 3 boosts.
You got it.
1 baby is.
Man, if we landed
really
on light
ideal,
side
so
1,
yeah,
that would be great.
Plenty.
And
3
I call it on
boosts.
me because I was a bad GM, maybe, but not like covered in feathers, but like accents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Accented by feathers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. The GM is
It's more clear that they're related to birds.
Yeah.
That's how I envisioned them.
Got it.
I've seen some drawings of dinosaurs.
I've seen
actually,
them
that
covered
look like
in it, and it's
Yeah.
really weird.
Yeah, just sort of like little.
I like the
Like
accent.
a
I like it.
necktie.
I personally like that better.
Yeah. Okay.
opposed to
So
just-
cool retconned.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyways,
Cool.
what'd you roll?
My perception in this lovemaking sesh
Yeah.
is 3 successes. Shut up! It's 3 successes and 1 threat, 1 disadvantage.
Okay.
And I needed to move off of that bracket immediatamente.
While you're in your, as you call it, love-making sesh,
Yes.
you definitely hear something as it's kind of like coming down. Everything kind of is interrupted by your ears go back, and you hear as if something just is moving outside of the room that you're in. And as you kind of look over, this particular, most doors in Star Wars, this one got an old-fashioned handle. And as you see it, you just start to see that handle start to
I
slowly starts kind of.
I perk up from the box.
Yep.
Which
And I
box?
see.
What is it?
Damn it, Keith.
Damn! No, that took me a second.
You said it.
That took me a
I
second.
just want some clarification.
Remember, everybody, Star Wars.
There's 2 boxes.
Mark Hamill's not watching.
There's 2 boxes on the ground, and we're in the one closer to up against the wall.
Right.
Closer to
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wall.
Right.
Not the one closer to the door, but also.
Do it, man.
Yeah, all right. I get up and I immediately see the handle of the door start to shake.
Jiggle, yeah.
And I leap towards the door to try to stop it. That's what Herg does. He immediately leaps out.
Okay, go ahead and do just a straight up brawl check for me, please.
And you got dice
There
to
you
play
go.
with now.
Brawl.
And I just want to remind people that there's also dark side players here as well. So if ever you wanted to, you can also go.
What am I
need
rolling
some
against?
dice.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
going to be 3.
I'm bad at everything,
Okay.
including
I will
friends.
take 1 ability and 2 boosts.
You got it.
Come on, something good.
Got it.
Yeah.
2 advantages, 7 successes. I'm on it. I'm like Sam Neill. I'm like, no, not today.
Yeah, you're holding it. Okay, so you easily. This thing is just. As soon as you start to grab it and you push it back, you feel like there's some force that starts to like kind of push back in the handle, and you're like, oh. So you're getting the sense that whatever is behind, you're holding it, and your advantage is whatever is behind this door. You're 100% knowing that it's a threat, it's strong, and you're starting to like kind of pick up, and you don't know what it is, but it smells very much like a kind of like a reptilian predator, similar to what you've experienced on Tagoria.
Emrys, find another way out of here quickly. There's some sort of a creature behind this door. Go, move.
Emrys just springs out of the box and just looks at you.
Go.
Picks up your vibro axe and heads to it. Just let it in. And she like turns on your vibro axe.
I cannot risk it. I just found you again. No.
Go ahead and roll. Do your leadership.
Man, that's not a great stat for me.
You've got some
Rolling
life size dice to
some
play
dice.
with.
Got some dice.
Yeah.
Rolling against
3.
3 purple.
Yeah.
I will take. Man, okay. 2 abilities and 2 boosts.
Whoa!
Emrys, it is 1 failure for advantage.
Okay.
But that's just to stop her.
Yes, she's
Yeah.
not gonna listen to me. As she
But she'll kill her.
doesn't need to, but still, fuck.
Chicks, right?
Erg.
Yeah.
I will not leave you. I, as also, have waited this long to find you. I will not leave you. But instead of waiting by the door, tell me what you want me to do. She's about to just like sit there with the axe, like as soon as the thing came in, but she's tell me what to do, but she's not leaving.
Do what you do.
Okay. Go and roll. You're cool. While this is happening,
Yeah, I mean, we would have
You would have
started
seen
to
it,
go.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What am I rolling my cool against?
just roll it.
Just roll it. Here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Heck yeah. 2 success, 1 advantage, 1 Jedi moment.
Shut up.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Proof. Proof.
Dang.
Roll
those
me
are cards, those
something
are
good.
Shit. Okay.
I'm keeping my cool.
Kill that lizard creature. Yeah.
We probably don't have
Okay,
right
so do what you
take
do,
it back.
and it's like we cut to
All right.
back to the cockpit,
Okay.
where you guys would have seen that this creature was like heading into this door, and you see that it's like fighting and struggling. You're
Right.
putting 2 to 2 together that it's presumably Herg. You can flip to another camera. You see
Sure.
that it's in there.
Do we know exactly where the room is?
Caleb has done a pretty good at this point, like with all of his computer use, he can track where exactly it's at in the ship pretty easily. Yeah.
Deck 3.
Right,
It's deck
on
3.
deck 3. Okay.
3.
The sexy deck.
Follow me.
All right. I'm gonna call out on the
Okay.
intercom because I think we're gonna need
Put it on this one so we can keep walking.
I
Isn't everybody on this?
I don't think Io and Aaron are. Aaron, Io.
I think you guys actually you had data pads that you found. You didn't find
Oh, they don't-
comms.
Oh, I didn't know they lost their comms from before.
Yeah, they lost their comms.
Sorry, user
It's okay,
came
you
our
You
way.
can email us.
All right.
Yeah, you could email them.
All right. Perfect. I'm not gonna email them. I'm just gonna make a quick announcement.
Sure.
I'm gonna start.
Right.
Yeah.
Io, Aaron, report to deck 3 immediately. And I run after Caleb.
Okay.
Okay.
Why?
Are we in the same room at this point?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. Sounded urgent. Hopefully it doesn't require more than this half-juiced stun baton.
Where'd you get that from? You know what? No, I'm not gonna ask. Hold on.
Thank you.
Okay.
I follow.
So you guys are all running there. While that's happening, we're gonna cut back to the cargo hold. You were first because you got that sweet Jedi moment. So again, it's kind of as you step back, it's almost as if the force that you were pushing against it is suddenly gone. So this thing just kind of stumbles into the room, and again, it's this large, like it's a velociraptor, right?
I know what I'd like to do.
Yeah, well, go for it.
Knowing that it's that trick of it's expecting to get in, and like you said, when you let go, it stumbles in. My plan is to set it up for it to be spiked, if you will, and use its own weight against it and use its own momentum and try to grapple with it on the ground and literally throw it to Emrys in the air so that she can slice and dice ninja fruit.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I don't know what claws this thing has. I don't know what...
You don't know.
Just knowing if I could try to... Yeah.
It's going to be a brawl.
Okay.
You picked the best maneuver to find out what kind of claws it has.
It's going to be... You're trying to lift this thing. You're kind of like going down low and then like shock. You're just pushing it up, right?
Yes.
2 red, 2 purple.
You're trying to like bunny kick it to launch it? Okay.
Yes, I have big, powerful legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
And I'm naked.
You're a 9-foot-tall naked cat creature.
do bunny kick like that.
They do.
My cat bunny kicked me really hard in the rib cage the other day.
See?
Did you go flying?
I did not go flying.
You
so.
went flying up in the air.
Yeah, but imagine if
That's
he was
right,
9 feet
I was
tall.
flying up in the air.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost got cut by an axe. It was
Yeah.
scary. I am going to take 2 abilities,
2 abilities.
1 boost.
Hold on. Let me refresh. Oh, you do have more dice. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. 2 ability, 1 boost.
Yes.
Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, 2 6s and that one.
If you get another giant Jedi
Oh! Snap.
That's some Parsecs, everybody. I'm gonna just go home now.
4 Jedi moments.
No.
No, 1 Jedi moment, 3 advantages. No
All right.
failures, no disadvantages.
You just, again, as you said, when you are in these moments as a Tagorian, everything I know, that's why I was wearing. So, anyways, whatever. I have a hole in my sock, and now everyone sees it, and they're making fun of me. It's
You're
all
at
right.
home, but
No,
you need to get
whatever.
more socks.
You kind of just give up, or not give up, but like push backwards, go down.
Yes.
As you're sliding down, door opens up, the thing kind of like pushes in. So you just use your feet to push it. So not only is it flying, but it's like flying like now, like reversed. So it's like
Yes.
head is like at the ground, moving this way.
Emrys
Emrys.
is going to use the vibro axe.
She's dark side.
Yes.
Are you guys cool with me pulling some?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we could
Just
use
gonna
some
pull
more, but because I'm about to come in there and ruin this. And Mescalara charms it.
Jedi moment.
I'm taking a picture so nobody my phone's dead, but it is a straight up Jedi mind.
Yes.
Is that 5?
This was a good game.
Killing it today.
Is it? Is it
Yeah.
a good one? All right, so let me actually add this up. All right, so
It
that's
doesn't
gone,
happen
that's
all the
gone.
time.
How much damage does your vibro axe do?
+3.
Okay, so it's your strength plus 3. Okay, so all right.
My strength, I think, is 5.
Yeah, that's Emrys' strength. Yeah. So
She's stronger than me.
as it's in the air, you just have and just this axe comes down again. The thing almost has like a look of perplexion because it was just kind of like going through, and all of a sudden it's flying through the air and just sees this axe. It's coming just straight head off as the body just kind of continues to slide across the floor and just like pushes up against the boxes.
Oh, dope.
And then she just like lets out this like primal like rage and like grabs some of the blood and it's just like.
And I was on my back, so I'm looking at all of this like upside down. I'm seeing behind me.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
very 300-esque, like that slow motion, like.
Oh,
and I'm thinking, so hot.
So she. So
When we get there,
Oh,
they're
y'all
no.
arrive relatively at the same time. Door is wide open.
Do we see the thing on the ground?
You
see
see
the
3
thing on
things
the-
on the ground.
Uh-huh.
You see a reptile creature that is no head, and 2 Tagorians. I think this is session 4
Oh,
or 5.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
100%. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
We're
yeah.
going at it.
Yeah.
Well, that is a hell of a sight.
Okay, I may have overreacted on the needing help thing. Can I close
There
the-
is still like this giant thing that was like in the back, like legs,
He's
like
alive.
no,
Hey,
its
did
head
you-
is
Oh,
gone.
its head's on the
Yeah,
ground.
I
Faye,
get
did
it
you
for a
want us
second.
all to join? Why are we here?
Emrys killed it. Emrys killed it.
No, the thing on the ground.
Go away.
I-
Everyone else, go away.
Why are we still talking?
Can I just shut the door?
Please.
I will never understand Tagorian sex.
You jealous?
No, it's the 4th year there.
discussing any of this?
Yeah.
I'm
What was the point of that?
Well, I mean, this dead thing that has no head. I guess I overreacted, underestimated.
We saw on the monitors a
You
life
all
form hit its
saw
throat.
it, and it's dead. But clearly, it was it's a raptor. So you can make your own assessment of how you would have seen this large predator, right?
I get up, I walk up to the door where there's a little window still that everybody can see through, and I knock on it, and I'm like, guys, go. I open the door. Captain, leave this area. Captain.
I am leaving!
You're just standing there telling me you're leaving. Now you're
I
shrugging.
start to walk away.
Thank you.
I'm headed to the storage area.
Sure. To go to the presumably the...
Yes.
And to see if there's any other living creatures there.
You, Kalara, go with him?
Yes. So, Caleb detected that, well, we sort of both figured out that there was some sort of tracking device on this ship. In the process of that was when we discovered this thing that apparently has already been taken care of.
Are there any more?
Sure has.
We're not sure. That's why we're heading back to the storage area now to deactivate the tracking device and try and ascertain that information.
Lovely.
Maybe there's some other things of use on board here as well.
Oh no! What time is it?
Oh no.
No.
What time is it?
Naeem, stop it!
It says leader,
No,
not
but
winner,
it's late.
so...
It's
Right,
late.
right, right.
No,
was
the
it?
dice didn't show
It's
up on
not-
the thing
it's-
yet, so we're still going.
No, we're still going. We're
Oh,
still going.
too far.
15. When did we
Too
start?
far. 50.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I know we're supposed to be role playing, but
Right.
there's
9, right?
40 seconds left.
Oh my God.
If
No,
it
no,
was
it's
on
okay,
tier
it's okay.
1.
It's okay.
No, it's
Back
okay.
to character.
Yep.
We're professionals.
okay. Anyway, I figure, as you say, Caleb, we can kill two birds with one stone.
I've already left. So you can tell me that, but you have to tell me on the comms.
Oh, okay. Well, so there could also be other things of use. I kind of forgot that maybe you guys don't actually have any weapons now, since I did find you in a prison.
Oh, well, I've been walking around with this stick that's been really helpful.
It's very
Is it over? Is it time up?
I can't, like, so my head's so not in the game right now.
We ended.
There's no way. Look, it's still moving. It moved a little bit.
You don't know this yet. You don't know it yet. You don't know.
you don't know it yet.
You don't know this yet.
Well, look, I'm just gonna say this.
Bert, real talk? It's really fucked up that was even an option.
It's really messed up.
It's
you know
really
what?
fucked
You know
up
what?
that was an option.
But no. What's more messed up? Somebody chose it.
No, it was fucked up that was an option.
Well, hey everybody. If you've ever thought, man, does this show really let you affect the story? Sure does.
Oh damn.
Sure does. That's a big 0.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. That's
fucked up.
That's messed up.
So messed up.
I'm not trying to make people feel bad, but I predict that people that chose that or made that happen, like, they are legitimately going to feel bad
They
in
should.
a few weeks' time. Like, when this thing plays out, they're going to be like, oh, okay.
Yep. All right. Well, with that, everybody, hit you in the feels right off the bat.
Jesus Christ.
It's only gonna get worse.
Is it because there are worse options than that you have for other things?
Oh no.
Well, everybody,
Bastards killed kittens.
we are starting our second round.
They killed kittens.
They may not have.
know how
Never
many
mind.
yet.
I won't say that.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Well, everybody, thanks, Baldy. You really made that one happen. We're gonna start our second round.
I can't picture people laughing right now. I can't picture them like laughing victoriously.
But I think
about
you're right.
that.
They'll feel bad later.
Yeah.
God.
Maybe even in this episode.
It seems funny now. All right,
What's
man.
happening next?
All right, man.
Oh, no,
We're gonna go
What
out for
happened?
We're gonna go out for drinks after this, and the first round's on you, bud.
What happened to Raul Sendak?
What?
Yeah, not as bad as mine. Not as bad as
If
mine.
you remember, this is the Chiss that you guys encountered on
No.
Groth. This is Kalara's old captain. Lightside, what did he do when he left? What did he do?
Oh my god.
Let's find out. Lightside, tier 1, is he altered the records. He went into Groth's, or Ratha's,
Who's the guy that worked there that was...
this is Kalara's old captain.
Yeah,
Right,
the
who was
Chiss guy.
the Chiss who was kind of in charge until the
he was
got
just
back?
he was just a slave.
No.
there.
That is the
Sewell.
That's Sewell.
Sewell, right?
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
Different person.
Okay.
This
No,
is the
makes
Chiss
sense.
that they saw at the arena.
Okay.
So he alters the records. So he does his best to indicate that erasing kind of the bounties, indicating that some of you guys might be dead, kind of giving you guys a clean slate,
Okay.
as it were. Lightside, tier 2, he frees the slaves. He actually goes
I
into
like
the
free
pits,
slaves.
frees the
I do
slaves.
as well.
Lightside, tier 3, is he actually manages to capture Gorham Poo.
Oh yeah, Gorham Poo's still alive.
Still alive. Darkside.
No, don't even tell me.
Darkside is a little bit, it's the revenge side. He goes a little bit more
Okay.
sort of the.
All right.
So, light side, or dark side tier 1, he's able to destroy, damage Rotha's palace. Dark side tier 2, he actually gets revenge on Sewell. Fortunately, when you go after revenge, they tell you to dig 2 graves. So dark side tier 3 is he gets killed. This is one of the unlocks where everything that happens, it's cumulative.
Oh, jeez.
So you can have him really go to town on light side, really go to town on the dark side. Whenever it ends, everything gets unlocked. From that on down.
I'm calling it right now. I think the internet's gonna feel real bad about what just happened.
They should.
And
I'm
they're
not
gonna
saying
say-
that they should.
They're gonna rally, and be like, guys, we gotta do tier 3 light side on this one. That's what's gonna
Damn.
happen.
Doubt it.
I didn't think they were going to do the other one, and
think
they
it's-
did. So the
I
internet.
didn't think they were gonna.
I think
do
we have a
that
lot
either.
of really sad Hyperforce fans watching for the first time
Right.
tonight. And they're just taking it out on us.
What is this? I'm not invested. Yeah, sure, we'll do it.
Okay.
Give me back my Rangers!
So with that,
Wow.
we're going to start our
Sure.
second round.
They just killed kittens.
You bastards!
Anyway, I didn't really think about the whole lack of weapons thing. I just thought, you know, in the face of danger, get the team together, stop the thing that's trying to murder your friend, probably. So,
It was a good call, Captain.
anyway, there could be other things in the storage areas of the ship. I have been piloting it. I haven't really been digging, so.
How's my ship flying, by the way?
Your ship?
Oh, you owe me an Indomitable.
I guess I can't argue with that. I'm sorry about your ship, Aaron. It was damaged beyond any repair that could have been made in a hurry, and
Who was flying it?
Caleb? But something went wrong in hyperspace. When he came out of hyperspace, there were system failures. He was attacked. And when we found him, he was barely alive, somehow managing to sustain himself with a lack of life support. And frankly, he was the person who was most qualified to do any sort of fixing that we would have needed, and we didn't have the time. The Pike Syndicate were on us, and the easiest thing to do was, well, blow up the ship and them along with it.
The Pikes were on you.
Yeah,
Did it work?
it did.
I'm glad, Caleb.
He's gone.
Yeah, he had already booked it.
Never mind. You got a few of them. Good.
Yeah.
It was worth it then.
Caleb, you get to that cargo hold. You see that the device is there. Go ahead and do a quick perception check.
Against?
It's gonna be 3. Be 3 difficulty.
I'll use 2 boosts.
Sure.
Really?
Look, they might get it right up to tier 2 and stop right there. That's pretty good. Or they might go all the way.
2 successes, 1 disadvantage.
Okay. So you look in the room. You see the devices there. It's a pretty low-lit warehouse or cargo area. The devices, though, it's clearly kind of out in the open. You see that the crate was where the creature presumably came out of.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear anything else in the cargo hold, but you're not entirely sure.
I'll pull out my portable scanner and scan for life forms.
Sure. Damn it. Fuck. Yeah, there's no life forms detected.
All right, so I'm going to assume there are no life forms then.
Sure. That would be safe.
I've found the tracking device?
Yep.
I will take that. Is that something I can disable here, or do I?
You can
do I have
disable
a
it here.
toolkit?
Yeah, you have a toolkit.
Then that's what I will do
Okay.
immediately.
Go ahead and do your mechanics.
Against?
It'll be 3 difficulty.
Should I make sure? I don't want to waste them, but let's do 1 boost.
Sure.
Ooh, that's always sad.
Should have done more. 1 advantage.
Okay, so you start to tinker with it. You're able to disable it, but in the process of doing that, you can't figure out where you've kind of severed the connection, and it like fried a little bit like of the device. So you don't know where it was sending information to, and you don't know how long it was sending that information. You know, basically, you were able to disable it,
Right.
but not get anything useful out of that information.
Not get anything from it. But it is disabled.
Yes.
Then I will have to settle for that. I would like to then check the rest of the crates. I'm not sure how many there are.
There's a lot in here. Some that look similar to the thing that looks like it's ripped open, but it looks mostly like food stuff, clothes, and it's all like sundries. You don't see any other crates that have any live creatures in them, and nothing that seems to be of any
Weapons,
threat.
valuables, tools of sorts. No. Clothes and food.
Clothes and
Food
food.
is good.
Yeah.
Captain,
Yes, Caleb.
I have made it to the cargo hold. There are no other life forms here. Mostly a lot of boxes filled with food and clothes. I also found the tracking device and was able to disable it. Unfortunately, I could not get any information from it.
I see. Well, at least it's disabled, and whoever was tracking it should no longer be able to find us. In theory, anyway.
Yes. We are currently in hyperspace now.
Currently in hyperspace, about to say.
So a tracking device, it wouldn't... The last location would have been when we went into
When
hyperspace.
we went towards this lane.
So as long as it's disabled now, they won't know where we... Okay.
Correct.
Science.
Star Wars science.
When you get out of hyperspace, it will not be transmitting that.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
At the mention of hyperspace, though, like a sensor on Kilar, you're in your suit of armor, right? So it's
Yeah.
got like, is indicating that you're going to be coming out of hyperspace light speed pretty soon.
All right. Well, Aaron, if this is your ship, would you like to do the honors?
certainly. Where are we coming out of exactly?
Where are we coming out of exactly?
You would have discussed it.
Okay.
Basically, you guys did a couple jumps just in case anyone was following you, and you are heading towards. No, you know what? You're just going out in the middle of space.
In the middle of space.
I won't make that decision for you. Just kind of going to a
Okay.
kind of emptiness.
Okay. Just to a remote location on the edge of the galaxy. Shouldn't be anything unexpected.
Lovely. Can I make a suggestion that will be incredibly popular with the entire crew?
Which is?
We're flying in a giant rust bucket that's held together by luck. We're barely equipped. What's left of Ruatha's group is probably looking for us. We find Randall.
I actually don't entirely disagree.
Hmm?
I said I don't disagree.
Kilar, listen to reason, though. We should find Randall.
Yes, you just said that, and I said that I agree with you.
Oh. Well, thank you. It's a good idea.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go to the cockpit.
Okay. So sort of walking there with...
Yeah, I go along as well.
Sure.
The easiest way to have reached out and gotten coordinates would have been Rue, but I lost track of Rue on...
Tula?
Tula, thank you. On Tula.
You guys get to the cockpit. Right around, you get enough time to settle in. There's enough, theoretically, chairs for all four if you wanted to
So
go.
we're all there, sure.
Yeah.
Ship comes out of hyperspace. Shortly thereafter, the Yojimbo comes out of hyperspace. You're being hailed.
Okay. I'll answer.
Hey, Captain, it's me, Cool here.
Cool.
Hey.
It's good to see you alive and in one piece.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't really see you because we're just talking. But yeah,
I
hear
mean
you.
to hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's cool. So, are we gonna, like, ditch that thing and you guys all gonna come aboard and get out of here?
I don't know that there's entirely enough space aboard the Yojimbo for all of us. Cool.
But do we want to really keep that ship?
I mean, I feel like we're in the middle of a war here. The Rebel Alliance could use as many ships as it could possibly get.
All right. That makes sense to me, I guess.
Besides,
I mean, not really, but all right. I'll go with it.
Besides, Ehrenvel, rightfully, is owed a ship.
No, he's not. Oh, crap.
Cool.
You're just communicating.
He can definitely hear you.
Oh, hey, Aaron.
Oh, cool. Let's look at it from this point of view. Kilar Faye deserves a fleet.
That I agree with. So, all right. Where are we going? What's the plan? Should we go meet up with the rebels or go...
First, we contact Randall.
We contact Randall.
Let him know how everything went down on Groth. Then, my personal vote is that we go to Tagoria, safely deliver Emrys there, given the state that she is in. Seems the safest bet. Tagoria is more or less unaffected by the Empire, so far as I can tell.
Herc, is that all right with you? Oh, is he with us?
No.
He's not. huh?
No,
I don't think so.
busy.
Still doing his
Still
thing.
on the
You guys could have gotten up and just conveniently.
We did. We made love, and then became concerned about, is there more of those creatures on the ship?
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
happening? So then, we did. We went and put on clothes to make all of you more
Feel
comfortable.
comfortable,
Yes.
So we
and then-
resupply, and then we take the Tagorians home so that they can build their happy family.
Yes, real quick. Were there any more of those reptilian creatures on board?
No, that was it. Just the one.
I look over to MRS and I say, nice work.
I love you so much. I'm so ready to raise this entire family with you.
Not in the cockpit, please.
What?
Not in the cockpit, please.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
It is good to see you alive, by the way.
Yes. She puts a hand on both of you. Yes, this is part of our family gets bigger and bigger.
Our pack.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is me telling Rue too to make himself scarce
On the Go.
on my cot or wherever.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
In my personal areas.
But did I hear correctly the plan is to go to Togoria?
I thought that was what you would want.
Yes, it is.
A pit stop with a good friend of yours first, though.
What's that?
Listen, we need to contact Randall.
What? Why?
Aaron
No.
makes a good point, Herb.
What for?
Because we just escaped from Groth. Yes, Ruatha may be dead, and for that I thank you. But she had lots of subordinates, and they're probably still after us.
I assume you need to check in.
Yes, I need to go back to Rebel Command and let them know that I'm okay. And then, yes, I think going to Togoria is a good plan. That was conveniently our plan that we just talked about.
Yes, we discussed it before.
Many love cycles ago.
Yes.
Yes.
I think like 6 or 7.
I lost count too with so many.
Sometimes we
Alright.
finish fast.
Yeah. It's like a challenge.
Yes.
Aaron, do you have
It's a race.
some sort of secret direct line to Randall that the rest of us don't have access to?
Yes, Aaron, do you have a secret direct line to Randall?
I mean, you have a fake ID.
I mean,
I'm sure you'd have a line.
I have a code on comm systems. I'd feel better if I still had Rue, but I'll give it a shot. Actually, Caleb, if you wouldn't mind taking comms and entering this code.
Oh, right.
Sure.
So I'm gonna feed him whatever.
Yeah, so he gives you this code. It's kind
Weirdly,
of
it's just a lot of fours.
yeah,
It's
it's
just
4.444 dot
Let me just write.
one random 3.
Yeah.
All right.
Eggplant emoji.
More.
It's. Are you trying to send a direct, open like an actual comms line, or just send a message?
Just an actual comms line.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have them with me, but
Hey. Are you okay?
yeah, Aaron, are you okay? As you see, like a little hologram image of
Oh,
Randall. I'm assuming everything has gone
guess it
well on your
worked.
trip.
Always. We're
See that there's a lot of people here, so I'm assuming it must be important if you're contacting me in front of all of them.
our mission was successful. Thank you. We managed to rescue MRS.
I'm sorry, it's a bad connection. Can you say that one more time?
I said
No, it's not.
thank
Captain,
you.
it's not a bad connection.
It's not.
Emrys is safe. That is what matters.
Indeed. So I'm assuming everything went fine. Great.
we're up one Twi'lek as well. I think I
Great.
misjudged what
That's-
happened on Spira.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I think I misjudged what happened on Spira.
Go ahead and roll.
I assume she's here.
Yeah. She stayed there when
Yeah.
you guys were doing like the raptor hunt.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
make sure that nothing
Went wrong.
crazy happened in
Sure.
the cockpit.
She's a great first officer.
It's gonna be 4 difficulty. I remember what you said.
I think you guys will probably refill the dark side to at least tier 3, so I'm gonna take. What am I actually rolling?
It's gonna be charm.
Look at all those setbacks.
I'm gonna take.
I know.
I don't think I've ever
I'm gonna take four boosts.
4 boosts.
Well, setbacks.
Yeah. Okay.
One failure and one advantage.
No.
That's great. I'm sure we can talk about it in great detail when you come back. I'm assuming that is what you're trying to do, is find out where the rebel scum is and report in? Or is this just a casual chat?
No, we're reporting in with details on exactly what went down on Groth.
Fantastic. I will send you the coordinates, and I'll send you the coordinates. And click. He ends the transmission. You get the coordinates to where they're at.
Well, that went well.
I don't even need a reason to hate him anymore. I just straight hate him.
He's not the easiest of characters to like, but unfortunately, he's probably the best hope we have right now of making some sort of clean break with whatever sort of fallout we might experience after what occurred on Groth.
Captain is best captain.
Okay, so you guys plug in the coordinates.
Yeah.
It's no astrogation check because he just gave them to you.
Perfect.
And you guys go through hyperspace. It's not that long of a trip when you come out. You see the Rebel Scum, which is an Imperial Star Destroyer that has been taken over by the Rebel Alliance, and a very familiar Mon Calamari cruiser. That you guys have kind of used as an ad hoc kind of base up until this point. They're both in there. There's other support ships, so there you see like Nebulon B frigates, and there's like Corellian corvettes. So it seems like there's a small kind of like fleet that's here. Clearly, obviously, the Star Destroyer is the most out of place thing, but you're seeing like a lot of shuttles and ships moving from like the Mon Calamari cruiser.
Cool would have made the same jump as us. Any sign of Kane?
No.
Of course not. Typical bounty hunter.
So you're seeing a lot of ships ferry kind of things from the Mon Calamari cruiser to the Rebel Scum. You're hailed.
Okay. I open communications.
Unidentified cargo vessel. State your purpose. We're power down your engines. Power down your weapons.
I don't even know if the ship has weapons, quite frankly. This is a vessel commandeered from Groth. We're supporters of the Rebel Alliance, the crew of the Yojimbo. You might also have heard us referred to as the Reapers.
Okay, go ahead and roll your charm. Fuck it, you said Reapers. Go ahead and roll your coercion on this.
Coercion?
Yeah.
Damn it!
Oh, sorry. Use your charm. Sorry. Use your charm.
I thought that was gonna be helpful.
You're telling a Rebel Alliance that the people who are known for getting Rebel Alliance people.
But that was my way of being
I get it.
You know who we are.
Yeah. All right.
Captain, give them our ship's serial number 444444.
What's the difficulty?
2.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
No, seriously, are you okay?
4 success, 1 advantage.
I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be all right?
You're looking pale.
Then good. Too much sun it just looks horrid on me. Plus, most of the colors I wear are winter colors, and so if I get too much color in my skin, it'll just all be off. I'd rather just sort of be one tone.
Yeah. I'm just gonna fly I mean, Aaron's actually technically the one who was flying the ship, so would you like to fly us in, or would you guys like to continue having this conversation?
Chair's yours, Captain.
Pardon?
Ship's yours, Captain.
All right.
Go ahead and do a pilot.
You got it.
Just for
fun.
2 difficulty.
2 difficulty. Great.
Shits and gigs.
I will take 3 setbacks. Okay. That would be 1 success, 4 advantage.
Okay. You guys fly in, no big deal. The ship was pretty big.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it can necessarily fit within. I know the Falcon can fit in the Mars.
Sure, but this is definitely bulkier than that.
So worst case scenario,
we just kind of dock to the side. And,
you guys can dock to the side.
Yeah.
That would
then
work.
like disembark.
Yeah.
All right.
As the ships disembark, or doing through that
Good
prep.
landing.
I just pull up the side.
Yeah.
What happened?
Good.
What happened when?
You went from assless chaps to whatever this is.
Did you want me to bring the chaps? Is this about the chaps?
I mean, well, we can talk about that later. You went from night to day.
I just need some rest. I'm
We're
fine.
all like
No,
in
really.
a cockpit together, correct?
Presumably, no. You guys would have gone, I'm assuming,
Right.
to like the airlock.
Sure.
When you're about to
Then yes.
disembark, right? So then
Okay.
you guys are having this conversation.
Maybe just
Okay.
like a little further back. Or...
Cool.
But you guys are prepping to like leave, correct?
Yes.
You slow down.
Because I've been electrocuted like 16
I know
times.
that, that's what-
I probably need to like take shots of Bacta.
So why are you telling me you're fine?
Because
I was-
you were asking fine in a different way, and like emotionally, and I'm firm, very strong.
Look at me.
I'm good. I just need rest.
Right. I can read you too, you know. Not for any sort of weird tells. I can say that I have, because I know you better than that. You don't tell, you just do. So I know when you're lying to me.
The kind of
Right.
hole opens up.
Yep.
There is at least 4 rebel security officers. They have weapons and gear.
Mm-hmm.
They're not armed, like, you know.
They're not
They're
training their
aiming
guns
at you.
on us. Yes.
But they're like, oh, great. Sorry about that. The ship doesn't quite fit in there. If you guys can come with us, please.
Well, then you know when I'm
As you
lying
say.
to you, and I.
Oh, and I follow right after you.
I walk forward and allow myself to be escorted by this rebel security detail.
As do I.
Herg, you as well? Emrys is there. She's coming off. She has to go.
Yeah.
Then I'm with Emrys. She is debriefing, so I'm
I will go talk to Rebel Command.
I will go with you.
Excellent. Come with me.
Let's go. We can rendezvous back with the crew later.
To the guard. Excuse me. I'm sorry. You all need to come with us. Emrys just kind of steps forward. She starts giving them like her name, her like serial number,
Right.
and at that point they kind of look at each other. One guy, just who's clearly the person in charge, they just take them to. So 2 of them break off and take Herg and Emrys in one direction.
Right.
The other guy's like, if you need to come. Hey, dude. Go and roll. Unless you remember it.
Miguel,
Yeah, dude. What are you doing, man?
it's good to see you.
Holy crap! When you said like you were in an espionage, the Reapers? You're in the Grim Reapers?
That's just a dumb nickname that Randall gave us. It really is not accurate at all.
It's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Cool. Well, follow me then, I guess. And he starts kind of leading you. I guess I'm supposed to take you straight to her. Yeah.
To her?
Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to. Just follow me. Just follow me. He starts to kind of lead point as like the other guy is behind your group.
I hate these ships.
I don't think that there's necessarily any reason for us to panic. I think I might know who she is.
I just associate hallways like this with having to go to a Sith temple.
Well, if the information that the she who I think this is correct, I can't imagine that we'd possibly be going to a Sith temple unless it's something that I was very, very, very unaware of as a child.
That's cryptic.
Speaking of cryptic.
I mean, that's what I do. Cryptic. Have you met Miguel?
Hey, how's it
Have
going?
you guys met Miguel?
How did you meet Miguel?
Oh, he actually like lost a bunch of money. He was really bad at cards, but
I'm terrible.
Yeah. It was good. It was fun. It's good. I sent that off back to the farm. They're doing all right as best they can. But what do you? I mean, this is crazy, man. How you been?
Just right as rain.
Good, man. Good. It's the best you can do, right? He leads you, and as he's kind of taking you back through these corridors, you get back to, presumably, I think everyone has been to this before.
Mm-hmm.
It is the area of the Montgomery Cruiser where there is a science team.
Yes.
Led by
I've definitely been there.
Avila Yanuzi, who this is where they've been researching the artifacts that you have been collecting.
Yes.
I have not been there.
So
Because I had just gotten out of the Bacta tank when she was there.
that's
Yes.
true.
Right.
That's true. So
I was
as the
playing
door,
cards with that guy while you were in a back to tank. 'Cause I'm a good friend.
the door opens, and you've never been here before, Io. But you see a lot of scientists, equipment, kind of beakers making beep pop sounds and whatnot. I'm not gonna have you roll because you see it. You see all 3 objects. There is
Oh, but it's not the real. Yeah.
The Kyber crystal.
Kyber crystal,
The cloak.
the cloak,
And CZ's lightsaber.
and CZ's lightsaber. Go ahead and roll. Roll your cool.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
1 red, 4 purple. I'm sorry, 3 purple.
3 purple. I will take that proficiency,
Sure,
take an ability,
sure.
and 3 boosts.
You got it.
Five successes and 2 advantages.
Again, you see it and you feel it, which is all of that negative energy that you felt in the temples, everything that's kind of stemmed from that, especially in regards to the visions you've seen, the journey you've just been on, getting back to this point. And you see it, and momentarily you just pause. Take a deep breath. You maintain control. You do remember this person because you were on Dantooine. It was the scientists that you met on Dantooine in the base. Small little woman, big glasses. Oh, excellent! I can't. You got my message. This is excellent. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. What a pleasant, unexpected surprise. She kind of says it to the group.
Nice to see you as well.
Yes.
Dr. Yanuzi, I trust your research has been productive.
Oh, no, we've run into a bunch of snags. We don't have any leads, unfortunately, but I know we'll get to it eventually. But, of course, you must be famished since your last I've seen you, and I'm sure your journeys and your travels. Please, Miguel, thank you so much. I will take it from here. Would you all care to join me for a little bit of some dinner and maybe some drinks at my quarters? Please, I can't take no for an answer. She starts to just kind of walk out.
The answer will not be no. We will join you.
Of course.
Sure.
Io and Aaron?
Hey. Free dinner.
In favor?
Let's go.
All right.
Herg and Emrys were separated from us, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So she starts leading you down
All right.
some quarters. We're going to cut to Herg and Emrys. The 2 security guards are leading you through different sections of the ship. There's like a command center. You're seeing like these crew. As you're walking past, you walk past they've had to clear a lot of room for it, but this is like a makeshift medical bay. They have other ships that are specifically like designed for this. And you remember the Redemption is like the Nebula V frigate in The Empire Strikes Back. You also have seen the show. That's like a whole ship dedicated to a medical facility. There's a Monk that is what it is. But they've made it.
What show was that in? Is that in Rebels?
That's an Empire Strikes
It's an
Back.
Empire Strikes
You
Back.
said if you've seen the show?
I'm sorry, the Empire.
This show.
It showed up in this show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
sorry.
like, okay.
Sorry. Let's talk way too fast. You've seen medical ships
Yes.
that are used by the Rebel Alliance before. This is just like a makeshift kind of area that they've partitioned a section of this Moncon Mario Cruiser for. Herg, go ahead and roll and do your perception, please.
Okay. I'll try. What am I rolling against?
It's going to be 3 purple.
I will then use 1 ability, 2 boosts.
Use those light-sided dice.
May the currents be with me. Shit. 1 failure, 1 advantage. So I don't see whoever you want me to see, but by advantages, I found $1.
More
Okay,
dinosaurs.
that's what you want it to be. You just keep walking back, and you look down, and you're like, oh wow, 5 credits. Credit chip.
Good. This
Link
will go
just picked up a
towards
barrel.
my family.
And this entire section will be gone. We're going to keep moving forward then.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no,
They're
it's
for my wife.
Yeah.
Your 14 children.
Yes.
Happy, healthy.
Happy and healthy. You get to
Real.
like a command.
I would hope so, but I would be happy with just one.
Yes.
You get to a section where there's like a rebel commander. Emrys checks in,
Yes.
and she's like, "Hey, Emrys, Chib Chubs, Marauders reporting in." She starts to kind of give them the whole spiel of everything that's happened since Kashyyyk and Cloud City. It's taken a little bit of time. This will kind of be happening while this other part's
Great.
happening, but we're going to play this out for a little bit.
Okay.
So she talks. She's like, "Great, excellent," and it's like, "Well, obviously, we're so glad that you're alive and you're well. It looks like something has happened. We're not going to judge. So we're happy that you're happy."
I am the father, is me.
And he looks, Congrats. Obviously, you're here, and I just got to sign this paperwork. Be free to, you'll be medically discharged for temporarily. You can go back to your home 100%. I would feel best if maybe perhaps you go by the medical section, just have our doctors look at you, make sure everything's okay with the kids and all that stuff, and then you'll be fine.
Do you have doctors that specialize in Togorian pregnancy on this ship?
Not specifically, but we are the Rebel Alliance. We have a lot of different doctors who come from all different walks of life throughout the galaxy. So
I turn to Emrys and I say, "Do you want to do this?"
yes, that would make sense.
Good.
It couldn't hurt. What could go wrong? So you're led back towards the medical facility.
Okay.
At this point,
Do I roll for perception again? Same
no.
facility?
At this point, like a doctor comes up. He's like, "Okay, they called in because you're coming. Let me just come, sir. I know you're obviously I can't pull you away, but trust me, we're gonna take care of her over here. We just need to do some tests. If you mind just waiting here, we'll be back shortly."
I can come with. I would be.
It's the machine. You're very tall. You're very tall, 9 foot tall. She's even taller than you. Just the space.
What is the machine?
It's just we need to just do a little bit. It's just don't worry. Please just have a seat. We'll be right back. And they lead her away.
No. I refuse. I will follow you as well.
All right, go ahead and
It won't
roll
be as if I am
your
not there.
coercion.
Yes. Okay.
You're not. It's gonna be 2. It's gonna be 2. You're tall. Scary.
1 boost.
Sure.
Nice. 2 2 successes, 1 advantage. Yes.
Of course. I didn't mean to. You're very, very tall.
I can make myself fit into small spaces. Do not worry.
Of course. You don't want to.
Well, I know what you're going with.
Gross.
Anytime Keith wants to high five that way, that gross way, I'm gonna high five him that gross way. I don't know what it's about. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I could be like, I went to the bank
Welcome back,
today,
Keith.
and if Keith's like, I'll be like, okay, all right, you know,
Deposited that check
go to the bank.
They lead you to an area. They're like, so they kind of put a gown. They're like, if you just wait right here, we're gonna. They start to do some stuff where it's like alien baby stuff.
Can you dumb that down for us? What's the non-scientific term for that?
Non-scientific term is.
Is it the delivery droid
Yeah,
from episode 3?
One with the catcher's mitt?
Oh.
Ooh-bah.
Ooh-bah.
I don't think I could do anything worse than that. So they're doing some tests, and
It's a catcher's mitt.
he's like, okay. You look at one of the scientists and doctors, I should say. I'm just gonna run these tests. Be right back. Just stay right here.
Okay.
And just please, just everything's fine. Be right back.
Oof.
He leaves. She's just kind of there, and you catch something out of the corner of your eye.
Which is what?
It's blue. Something blue is at the corner of your eye. Kind of to your
Object, a person?
left. You can't really tell. As you slowly turn, you realize that it is a person. It's Het, who, if you remember, was the blue.
Yes.
Yes.
Het.
He cannot see you. As you remember, he had a patch originally over one eye. Now he has full bandages over his entire face.
We lost Het. We lost him, correct?
You had
found
decided to
him.
split. You had found him. You
Yeah.
found him. He was beat up
In the alley.
in the alley. You guys did the fight at the ship at Tula.
I come up to him while still keeping my eye on Emrys, and I say, Het.
Ah, who's there? Ah.
It is I, Herg, of the Yojimbo crew. Remember?
Go ahead and roll your charm.
Okay.
It's gonna be 2 red,
What? Okay.
3 purple.
3 purple.
What happened to
I'm
those
gonna
poor
clean out the
people?
light side. I'll take
Take
an
it
ability
all.
Just
and
take 'em.
2 boosts.
Take him. Take him.
Okay. 4 successes, 2 disadvantage. 4 success, 2 disadvantage.
Herc. Yes, it's good to see you. And you just see that his heart rate is starting to like go fast.
Calm. Het.
Yes, good. Yes, Tula. Yeah, Tula. Yeah. It's good.
You're not on Tula anymore. You're safe. Calm. Be calm. And I put my big, furry, warm, comforting paw on his shoulder. Just kind of. Just calm.
Okay. You
Are you well?
hear a voice next to him. So it was almost as if there was like a sheet. So it was like
Yes.
Emrys. There was like one with a full sheet around it, and then you had seen kind of like maybe through like the crack that there was Het here
So there's somebody else in the
in the
full
middle,
sheet.
right?
Okay.
And you just hear as the sheet just kind of pushes off to the side, and it's kind of a metallic voice.
I turn around to see.
It's more metallic than you remember before, as it is Ket, the Keldor rebel that had grown rather attached
Yes.
to you.
Ket. More metallic?
Hazo.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Hazo. It's definitely Hazo.
There's Het and Hazo,
Het and Hazo.
right?
Because Ket is
Ket
the
is
authorian.
the
He's the
authorian.
authorian, yeah.
rambles.
Oh, I shit in his bed.
Yeah, you shit in that guy's bed. This is Hazo.
This is Pencils and Parsecs, guys. I shit in this
You shit
guy's
in his bed. That was season 1, a long time ago. It's Hazo.
Oh, he really liked you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before he was a Keldor, if you remember, Keldor had like the kind of like Bane. Kind
Before
of
he can say anything, I say, Hazo!
And you say it, and it's hard to kind of judge any kind of facial reaction because
Body language. I'm reading body language.
it's difficult because instead
neck
of just
down.
the mouth
Yes.
covering it, he has an entire mask that seems to be covering his entire head. And the arm that he used to kind of
Yes.
move the thing is completely cybernetic.
Hazo.
Herg! And it's distorted as he says it. Is that you?
Yes.
Yes! How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Oh, you know, I've been better.
What's happened?
Stuff.
You are alive.
I'm alive, yeah.
You are alive.
Yeah.
Het is here.
Yeah, just heck, it's okay. It's just shh, because that's
Yes.
like heart rate is still kind
Yes.
of. No, it just kind of like whispers. It's
My
kind of
life
like
mate is here.
a tune, but it's like a distorted tune because it's coming out of this like metal face. But it like starts to calm.
Het is
head
always
down.
making music.
And it's Hazo making the music,
Het likes to make music as well, apparently.
and it calms him down. It calms him
Het,
down.
Hazo. My life mate is here.
Oh, good. So it worked. You
She
went.
is, yes.
Yeah.
I saved her. She is pregnant.
Where is she?
Over there, look.
He extends like another arm. This one's completely fine. As he kind of moves that one, and you see, just kind of waves. Hey, Herg's life mate.
These are my friends. I worked with them on missions, and it seems they've survived some traumatic experience, but they are alive.
Yeah.
This is Hazo. He is young and worships me. This is Het. He is
I
short
just-
and blue and makes music.
He's passed out at this point. Head is just kind of like sedated. He's
Head
like
is
sitting
passed
there
out.
with like a thing that like he's like injecting himself.
Morphine.
He's drinking
He's
himself.
Yeah. What do you guys do? This is crazy.
Het suffers from social anxiety.
Yeah, he does now. It's difficult. It's difficult, man.
Hazo
Yeah.
lost an arm, but he's
Yeah,
alive.
it's fine though. It still works, and it's like,
That is impressive.
yeah, it's cool, right? I mean, it's way. I can like pick up super strong stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, you would be proud of me, man.
I am proud of you.
Thanks. We.
I put my paws on his shoulders, kind of lean over his bed a little
Yeah.
bit without leaning on him, but I am proud of you.
Yeah.
I am happy to see you.
I followed your advice, man. I did it. We went in, and everything kind of went crazy, and it was like the pike and those robot guys, some chemicals. I got loose.
And then what did you do?
I got hit, but I took your advice. I didn't call for help. I just waited until after the fight, and then I called for help. So it was like I got hit, and I was like, you know what?
Did
Kurt
I
told
give
me
you
this.
that advice?
You're like, whatever you do, never call for help. And I waited, and it was good because they were able to stop him. But whatever,
I made
it's
a
fine.
mistake. No, I made a mistake.
No, it's cool.
I
It's
said the
cool.
wrong thing.
You said never call for help.
What was the context of that?
I don't remember. I just remember it really being ingrained in my head when you
I
told
don't
me.
remember either.
But yeah, man. But I'm good.
I owe you an apology.
No, it's fine.
You lost an arm.
It's just a thing.
It is, but sometimes you should call for help.
Go and roll.
Jesus.
It's a little too late for that, right?
Oh no.
It's not too late. He could die later. What am I rolling?
Very true.
Leadership.
We were running solo on dark side dice.
It's gonna be 3 difficulty.
And I'll take the one
Take it.
ability.
Sure. Yeah.
And my result is 1 success, 1 threat, 1 disadvantage, 1 and 1.
I feel like you've confused him a little bit.
Yes.
You got it. Call for help. Yeah.
Hazo,
Yeah.
listen to me carefully.
Yeah.
I will try to explain clearly. Sometimes.
Can't really tell what his expression is because again he's like.
Hazel!
What? No, I'm here. I'm looking right at you.
Sometimes. I can't tell. I'm sorry. Sometimes
Then you see his head tilt.
it is good to rely on family. And if your family is gone, you can consider yourself lucky if you can find a new one. I found a new family. also my life mate. Sometimes
She just waves.
I call upon that family to help me.
Okay,
You will learn.
I think I understand.
You will live and you will learn.
Yeah. Don't call for help unless you're calling your family.
Yes.
I'll remember that. Thanks, man. At this point, the doctor who was,
That is foolproof. Yes?
we were trying to, she goes, we'll be with the, she kind of closed the thing. We're trying to, the cybernetics are still.
He is my friend.
Oh.
It was good to see him.
I should have put your herd.
Yes.
Yes, he talks about you often.
I turn to Emrys. He worships me.
It's like great, but just can I talk to you both over here?
Yes.
She comes over. She's like, just want to let you know that there's a strange kind of reading that we were getting, but everything seems to be fine. We just need to run a few more tests. I think it's probably best if we don't transport her. We just keep her here. We're afraid that it seems like you've been through a lot of stress.
Yes. What kind of reading?
It seems like there's a lot of. I'm unfamiliar with Tagorians. How many do you have in a litter?
It could be up to. The record was 38.
What the hell?
It's definitely not that. You don't have to worry.
That was a world record.
But
a legend, really.
Yes, I can imagine.
We have really no proof that actually happened.
looks at Emrys.
No.
But everything.
I think the average is like 5.
Sure, that's more than that.
Can be. It is.
Yes. So we're just gonna let them rest in here. Everything's fine. We're just gonna do some tests. I think I just wouldn't recommend space travel. Any more space travel?
What if we went back to Togoria to see Togorian doctors? Would that help?
I can see if I can have one of them brought here. I can check our records to see if a Togorian doctor somewhere in the Alliance. But again, my professional opinion is you should not move her.
I'm looking to Emrys like.
She looks around. She's like, it's not Togoria, but it's. I mean, I'm part of the Rebel Alliance. This seems fine.
I will stay with you. I will be here.
Okay. She just grabs your hand. Everything's gonna be fine.
We are fine.
Yeah.
We're here.
We're gonna cut. At this point, the Avila Yanuzi has led you through all these kind of quarters. She's taking you to her quarters.
Okay.
She's taking you through corridors and taking you to her quarters. Along the way, she's like, she like kind of sides up with Kilar. I'm assuming you got my message, yes?
Yes, I did. I responded. Did you not get my
I haven't been so busy trying to. They're close to finding out where the next artifact is, and I'm doing my best to stop them and put up hindrance. I don't feel like it's only a matter of time, but I wanted to give you a head start before. And she's like, "Oh, we're here." Oh, and you just look, and there are 3 rebel troopers. They look different than any other kind of rebel you've seen so far.
So they're not like Crom's guys.
They're not Crom's guys. They look very much in like very firmly pressed suits or uniforms. They don't have any armor.
Right.
They have like maybe a blaster pistol at their side.
Okay.
Yes. Dr. Yanuzi, it's good. You finally arrived, and you brought your guests right on schedule. Excellent. What is the meaning of this? This is my quarters. You cannot be here. No, the commander just wanted to have just a quick chat with you and your friends. If you'll just, they like push a button. If you all just please step inside. These are my guests. They are under my stead. I will talk to the commander, but these are my guests, and I'm saying that they can go about their business, and this is ridiculous. This is my quarters.
Since when did the Rebel Alliance become a proper army? Those are some fancy uniforms you've got there.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Do your perception on this.
Okay. Perception. What is the difficulty?
2.
2? I will take 2 boosts. Just
So I gotta refresh this thing.
help.
I don't have any on mine.
I mean setbacks.
That's right.
Sorry.
I'm looking at the
dark
wrong one.
side,
Yep,
setbacks.
yep.
You know.
Oh!
Anyway, 4 success, 3 advantage.
You see on their uniforms, they have like, there's like no names. There's no like name tags. You just see like one symbol that seems to be kind of on all of their, like a patch, like a uniform patch. It just says Alliance Unification Department.
Alliance Unification Department.
And
Write that down.
your advantage is that you're getting the feeling. You've never seen these people before, but on your time in the academy, your first immediate thought goes to ISB.
Sure.
You start to wonder if
Yeah.
this is a rebel version of the
Right.
ISB.
Right.
Please, of course, he's waiting for all of you. There's refreshments. If you could all please step inside.
He, being Randall, I assume.
No,
What?
please, the commander will tell you himself once you go inside. I am so sorry. And she just, as he walks in.
Well, now I'm just curious.
At least there's refreshments inside.
Exactly. I'm starving.
Ma'am? Sir? Please.
Head on in.
Ma'am? Please.
I think invitation was in air quotes.
Why?
Refreshments and just a slight conversation. Please. Your invitation. Inside, please.
With who?
The commander. You can talk to him yourself. All of your friends have gone inside.
Lyra's with us too, yeah?
Yeah.
Because there's no
She's
way
like
she could've
right.
gone.
She's
Yeah.
like right with you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
As you all enter, as you're still debating, it's Yunuzi's chambers are nice.
Right.
They're not like bunks or anything. It
Sure.
seems like imagine like in like an
Trek.
officer's quarters. It's like Star Trek. I was gonna say it's exactly what it was. Like Star
It's the thing that
Trek
came
quarters,
to
right? But it's just you don't know what it is. Sorry, it's like a.
references.
I was gonna make it. Never mind.
Okay.
It's very nice. It looks like kind of a step up from an officer's quarters. There's a room, there's a bed, there's stuff. She looks like there's plenty of equipment
Space.
and things that she has kind of set up in there. There's a table. There's a gentleman sitting at, basically the way that it's set up is imagine like a long table.
Like a big
and normally
table?
we're be like one end and chairs.
Right.
Instead, he is on one whole side and all of the chairs are on the other side.
Okay.
There's,
I've tentatively made my way in
okay.
at this point.
So you've seen all that as well.
Do we recognize this person?
Nope. He's a bald individual, has like a goatee.
Is there food on the table?
There's plenty of food. It looks like there's alcohol, beverages. Please, come on in. I am surprised of the timing that this worked out.
Well, I wouldn't want to be impolite, so I take a seat
Okay.
right across from him.
Sure.
I sit down as well and begin to eat.
Sure. Aaron, Io. Lyra sits right next to you.
Right.
Kill her.
After you.
Yunuzi stands. She does not sit. What is the meaning of this, Commander Gain? These are my quarters.
Gain?
Gain.
How do you spell that?
Gaine. Just kind of motions around. I just wanted to have a chat with you and your friends.
Really?
Yes, you have made quite a name for yourself in the rebellion. I'm sure you're not unfamiliar with the name they've given you.
I've heard the rumors.
Just wanted to sit down, discuss just a few things.
What would you like to discuss?
Yes, seeing as we've been taken completely by surprise, it would be nice for us to know to what occasion do we owe this hospitality?
Just really wanted to learn some more about you. If I'm understanding the importance of Dr. Yunuzi's work, this is obviously a high value to Rebel Command, and the sensitive nature, obviously, with a team that, as far as I'm aware, hasn't really joined the Rebel Alliance per se, just is working. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for everything you've done. Clearly, we would not be where we're at without you.
Yes.
But just wanted to ask you a few questions, just kind of some fill-in-the-blanks information, kind of between you all and Dr. Yunuzi. Please, but before we get started, help yourself. There's like refreshments, please. This is just a conversation. Just get to know you.
I want to eat, but is there any way to tell if there's anything suspicious about the refreshments we are being served?
Are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm saying that too. I would like to try and ascertain if there's anything weird about this food.
You don't see anything weird about the food.
Okay. Basically, I'm trying to make sure we're not getting poisoned.
Captain, you seem nervous.
Captain, are you nervous?
That was to her.
I could hear you. I'm right across the table.
What reason would I have to be nervous?
Well, I wanted you to hear what was happening.
Sorry, Keith, what are you saying as a player? You need to make it known, otherwise I don't know what's going on.
If there's something wrong with the food, I will feel it long before the rest of you.
He goes and he grabs and he like bites into some fruit and pours some wine and rips some bread.
What kind of wine is that?
It's whatever they could find, I guess.
Chandrillin Red? Chandrillin Red?
No.
Pity, that's my favorite.
I'll know for next time. But
next time.
This doesn't stop you from having. He pours you a glass. It's not Chandrillin, it is red. Sometimes you need to drink some of the lesser wines to remind ourselves why the other stuff is so good.
I have very fine tastes.
Indeed. And he like pulls out like a data pad and just kind of activates it. So I just again, I cannot stress this is just a conversation. Just wanting to know you as you're embarking on these artifact missions. I know that we've run out of our second hour.
Oh!
And we ended tier 3. Light side.
Told you.
Yay!
So
what do you do?
What happened to Sendak?
We're trying to unwind.
He altered the records.
Yes.
We'll figure out the details of it, but he's altered the records. Presumably it's to indicate that maybe some of you guys were killed in the arena, yada yada yada. He's altered the records. He's freed the slaves of the arena, and in the process of escaping, has captured Goran Poo.
Yes!
Essentially, at that point now, Ratha is been eaten, and the second command is gone. So,
but What's His Nuts is still out there.
Sewell
is still out there. He is still
bastard.
out there.
I like that.
Is he the only one out there right now?
It's a whole galaxy. There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people out there.
He's a sole person.
There's only one person.
Every mission from here forward is we're going to run into.
There is only Sewell.
There's only Sewell. Well done, everybody.
My kids are gonna die!
All right, with that,
Okay.
I'm going to start our third and final round. As we joked about earlier, this can end at any moment, so this can end 5 minutes into this. Whoa, we could go however long. So go in hard and fast and strong. This one is called Rebel Resupply. We have had similar things before. To remind some people, we have a couple of our players who've had almost everything kind of taken away from them, so potentially maybe there's something here for you. Who knows? Light side, we just have a straight up.
That anymore.
What? Oh, I did these wrong.
Oh no!
C'est la vie. Light side tier 1 is a grenade. Light side tier 2 is detonate. Detonate. So if you remember, we did our detonate.
Detonate.
So this is a much, much larger explosion. Tier 3 light side is a straight up rocket launcher. So there you go. Dark side.
Tier 1 is a flower.
Tier 1 is a smoke grenade.
Cool.
Dark side tier 2, some armor. You guys don't have any, you could use that. Dark side tier 3.
T-shirt launcher.
Is a back to tank.
Is a jetpack.
Oh dang!
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So with that, I'm going to start our third and final round. I'm trying to remember where we left off. Yes, I just want to talk to you. One of the things that, obviously, I'm sure there's, just to put everything out, you have this name of the Reapers, and I understand there's one of the predecessor commanders that you worked with, Commander Crom, may he be one with the Force, has had, I should say, a particular view of you and your team. I'm going into this with absolutely no kind of preconceived notions. If anything, Hazo and Het, thank you.
You're welcome. I wouldn't
Cleared your name very well. They said that you received orders from elsewhere. They vouched for you as when you left Tula. I had a report come in from the rebel scum confirming this information. So just putting that on the table, this is not an inquisition. This is just a friendly chat. But I just wanted to know a few things. Remind me, how again did you meet Dr. Yunuzi?
Dr. Yunuzi?
Yes.
We encountered her on Dantooine.
Yes. And remind me, she was working for...
She was in the guise of working for the Imperials. She was our contact there, per our contact in the Rebel Alliance. You might know him, Randall Rupert.
Very familiar, yes. And you had no prior engagement with Dr. Yunuzi?
No.
No.
I'll go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Do your perception.
Got plenty of dice to perceive with.
Okay. What am I rolling
It's
against?
going to be 3.
That's it?
Just that.
I'll take that ability.
Sure.
And I'll take 2 more boosts.
Damn.
Okay. 4 successes, 1 disadvantage, 1 triumph.
Your success is...
A 4.
Your disadvantage is you can't get a full read on this commander game. You're kind of observing him, and it seems like besides anything that you're getting from me actually doing it, you're not really getting anything from him.
And I'm used to reading people.
You're used to reading people. He seems to be very much giving... If he has truer intentions than what he's presenting, it's unknown to you. You get the feeling that as we're having this conversation, and it's about Dr. Yunuzi, you decide to just kind of glance the corner of your eye at her. So your success is you pick up on the fact that you should take a look. Your triumph is the fact that for somebody who you had met on Dantooine, you had met briefly up to this point, very talkative, very kind of eccentric, has not said a single word, has gone pale white, and hasn't reached for any food or drink, but is just gripping onto the table to the point where you're seeing just her fingers mashing into it. And just to be clear, no prior engagement with Dr. Yunuzi at any point, correct?
I believe that I already answered no, and my answer remains the same.
Perfect. Just making sure that it's the same. And has she ever contacted you on any channels outside of the Rebel Alliance?
No, why would she feel a need to do that?
Go ahead and roll. Do your deception.
Lies.
Deception. What is the difficulty?
2 red, 2 purple.
Great.
Is Yunuzi looking at?
She's just looking
Games?
straight at him. At Commander
Okay.
Gaines.
Okay, I'm gonna take the difficulty to
Sure.
be an ability.
Yep.
And I'm going to take 4
Teen.
set back. 5.
Oh.
4 Team 5.
5.
4 T humans.
Whoa.
Okay.
4 T humans.
1 success, 1 triumph, and 4 advantages.
It's not a triumph. I guess.
Okay.
Oh yeah!
He kind of like pauses for a moment. And that almost as if that answer threw him off, but he seems to believe you. Interesting. And as the team that's gone to get all these artifacts, what is your take on them? I'm
On
assuming
the artifacts?
the artifacts, this legend, this mission. Clearly, you're receiving money, the credits that the Alliance is paying you, but
Yes.
overall,
Please enlighten us on this legend.
I'm sorry, you're not familiar? I'm assuming, Doctor, somebody would have told you about this. This is unfamiliar to you? You've just been collecting?
We've been working for Randall Rupert. He's not exactly been forthcoming on the details.
Indeed.
Speaking of Randall, why aren't we having this conversation with him? He is the officer we work for.
As I said, we're just having a wonderful get-to-know-you conversation. If you're unfamiliar with the legend, Dr. Yunuzi, if you wouldn't mind, I could... No? Okay, I will... There's a legend that these 4 artifacts are linked to some sort of super weapon. Of that nature, we're not fully sure. And to be honest, I would have not thought this very seriously, if not for the fact that, as we're all aware, that such weapons do exist. Thankfully, we were able to destroy it with the Death Star. With that, the Alliance has decided to dedicate resources to this. Some would say questionable resources to this, both in the nature of giving the funds and perhaps those put in charge. We're just trying to understand everything here. So you're unaware of this legend. Does that go for all of you?
Actually, above game has a legend because I honestly can't remember
It
if
has
the
been
legend's
brought
been
up
explained to us or
a
not.
long time ago.
Okay.
Right.
So it's presumable that it would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they.
And I don't
we
know
were
if you.
told. No, we were told that they some kind of weapon in the beginning.
Yeah, super weapon. I
some
remember.
sort of
She told us about the
super
super
weapon.
weapon.
Details
We
about
remember.
that are fuzzy.
Yes. Unless all there is to this legend is that we bring these 4 artifacts together and magically some sort of super weapon materializes, then yes, we are unfamiliar with this legend that you speak of.
Excellent. So you would say that you do or do not have any sort of belief or credence in something like this, Mr. Val?
The Baron Majestic of the Mako Club.
I have it as Aaron Val.
He's the Baron Majestic of the Mako Club.
As you say, I will change that in my second.
Add it to
Getting
the
to know
record.
you. Baron Majestic of the
MAKO.
Club. Just to make it sound more fun than it was.
very familiar with at least the impartial records that I have of the Mako Club and your activities. We'll save that conversation for another time, perhaps. But your thoughts on this legend, this, I guess, overall, these artifacts. I've been told that they have great power, but I haven't seen anything. They're just poking and prodding them with tubes and equipment. Say that you've seen anything, Mr. Baron Majestic of the Mako Club?
Nothing that I would trust more than a blaster at my side.
Go ahead and roll your deception.
Mm-hmm.
What am I rolling against?
3 red.
3 red. 9.
If I'm able to remove a difficulty, what does that mean for that?
A difficulty would be, you would be, yeah, there is no
Purple.
difficulty.
There are no difficulties.
Well then,
I'll tell you what. No, I'm sorry. There's just no.
I mean, technically, like mathematically, a challenge is made up of several difficulties.
That's true. So technically, I mean, I feel like there is an argument to changing one to a
like
difficulty, but
2 reds and a purple. I did give you that raptor.
I'll allow it. You did. According
According to that, mathematically, 2 difficulties do make up a red.
And 2
That's
wrongs
true.
make a right.
Yeah, based on our donation
And
system.
2.5 setbacks make up a difficulty.
2 red, 1 purple.
I'm gonna take
Yeah, 2 reds, 1 purple.
5 setback boosts.
We're down to 4 setback. Joe has made the roll.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 successes, 3 advantages.
And he's done well.
Sticks the
again.
landing. He
Absolutely.
sticks the landing, Keith. That
He
was an
always
excellent
seems to
roll.
do that, Hector. He's fantastic.
Let's see how this one works out,
tongue
guys.
stick out.
As I suspected. Okay, good. Interesting. Blaster dice. That's a good one. He starts to move on. However, Aaron Val, I'm gonna have you roll again.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't like the looks of this, Keith.
No, he's pulling out a surprise roll here.
Doesn't
You're gonna
look
do
good.
your vigilance.
Looks like Burt Jennings is playing hardball in the bottom of the ninth.
It's gonna be 5 red.
What?
Dice.
Did not see that coming, Keith.
This is an impossible roll to win.
Really is.
What's the point here?
At this point, Joe
You know what?
is
I'm just gonna
embarrassing
let's
himself.
just see what
Well,
happens.
I think
Aaron
you gotta
Val,
know
pull
when
it
to
off.
click, right? We all need to
Yes.
know when too much is too
When
much.
to fold them. It seems like Joe Star pulling no setbacks. Oh my God! The results are in.
happened?
They're hysterical.
No.
2 advantages
Oh no.
and 8 failures.
Oh, jeez.
Could have told you that was going to happen, Keith.
And somewhere in the darkness, the
It could have
gambler,
been
he broke even.
Well, it could have been 5 despairs. That's all I'll say.
It's better. There's no despair.
It could have been 5
That,
despairs.
it could have been worse.
He moves on.
Every despair is not an explosion.
Commander Gain continues to talk, but you do not hear his words. All you hear is a buzzing sound in your ears. You maintain your composure at the table, it's your advantage, but as you are looking around, you start to blink as you perceive it. Mist starts filling the room.
What?
Commander Gain continues. So, and finally, just a few more questions and we'll wrap this up. Your thoughts on Commander Randall Rupert? Again, just a friendly conversation.
Well,
We're all friends here. Be as honest as you want. I know you're not part of Rebel Alliance, but permission to speak freely.
he did us a great favor. So, for that, I am grateful to him.
And you, Mr. Seth? Oh, I'm sorry, is there some other title that goes with it? Is it just Caleb Seth?
Caleb is fine. Of what I know of Randall, we do owe him. He has helped us.
Miss Corvica?
Veldaya.
I'm sorry, it's Valdaya Corvica?
Vale. Daya. Io Corvica of Veldaya.
Yes, of course. Let me make a note of that. Your thoughts
I have plenty.
on Randall? Please, share them. This is, he goes, and have you had any of the wine that he's poured?
Chandrillin Red?
No, it's not. It's
She's swell.
thoughts.
I have plenty.
Please,
We don't have time.
enlighten me. A snippet or two.
You don't seem to be the type that's in search of enlightenment.
On the contrary, there's nothing more enlightening than sharing a meal with those you're trying to learn. There's food, there's drink. I'm just trying to put up the pieces together to fully understand what I would like to call you as is the crew of the Ojimbo, not this Reaper madness. To fully do that, I need to know just your thoughts. If there are none, or you'd like to file a report, that's fine. That would be, of course, on the record, and if that's what you'd prefer to do, of course.
He's a colleague. We report to him. He gives us orders for which we are then paid in turn.
It's the mercenary route. Or is that too harsh? Do you consider yourselves rebels light?
I consider that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and therefore I'm willing to cooperate with the Rebel Alliance.
Go ahead and roll your charm.
I'm out of this conversation.
You're completely out of it.
What is the difficulty?
3.
Okay. I am gonna roll. Oh man, that was almost a triumph. 7 successes.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend. You know, right now the way things are, I'll take that. And you, Mr. Baron Majestic of the Mako Club.
Do we notice what's going on with him?
You do not hear what he says. Baron Majestic, Aaron Val, Mako Club. Aaron, go ahead and roll again. You're gonna do your vigilance.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's gonna be 5 red dice.
Want to drink the wine?
5 red dice again.
I didn't drink any.
Do you guys mind if I just sort of clear out those dark dice?
Go!
Okay, so I'm gonna take my 4 boosts and my ability from the dark side. Yeah.
Yep.
And I almost cooped it.
Really pull a Matt.
Don't pull a Matt!
Not good. Not looking good. Not looking good.
2 advantages.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Only 3 disadvantages.
Wait, failures.
Or 3, yeah, I'm sorry. 2 advantages.
Yep.
3 failures and 1 despair.
Okay. Your advantage is you see that Aaron's potentially out of it, but it's not like in a way where you're maintaining your cool. So after this, you'll come out of it. You'll respond immediately to the question. But before then, as the mist continues to fill the room, you just hear voices. Distant voices. The voices of all of the people that you had seen in the mist on Yavin. And the distant sound of blaster fire after blaster fire after blaster fire after blaster fire. As you slowly start to see kind of strange manifestations that look to be appearing on the opposite side of the table, filling in the chairs. Before you can make out what they are, everything. And you're back in the room, everyone is there, and you had heard, or at least make the assumption, that Commander Gain had said something about your thoughts on Randall. Yeah, your thoughts on Randall.
My thoughts on Randall.
Yes, everyone has gone around the room and has explained their views or not. Just curious, your take on the commander.
Are you an officer or a school child? Ask him yourself.
Go ahead and roll your. Use your coercion on this.
Coerce.
Are you an officer or what?
Or a school child.
School child.
What am I rolling against?
1 red, 2 purple.
Jeez. This guy's killer.
You guys want to know a secret? My coercion and deception suck. But I am going to lose that purple. Well, no, I can't, can I? No, because I'm threatening, not lying.
Looks like Joe is SOD. That is shit out of dice.
Me. So 1 disadvantage. 2 successes! Ah!
Indeed. Kind of just takes what you're saying, doesn't push the issue. Of course, I could just ask him myself, I guess. That's it. Please, if there's not anything else, I'll leave you to it. It was great getting to know all of you. I'm sure paths will cross again in the future. Obviously, since there hasn't been any progress on the next artifact, he says it all while he's staring at Dr. Nunezi. I guess you're free to go until we contact you. Of course. I'm sorry, didn't want that to sound like a threat.
No.
So please enjoy yourself, and Doctor, and he gets up.
We eagerly await whatever sort of additional compensation the Rebel Alliance might be able to offer.
I'm sure you are. And he believes you.
Friend of yours?
I'm gonna roll for her cool, actually.
Is Miguel still outside? Is he still our escort?
Yeah, he was left outside.
Okay.
So you don't know really if he's there.
And these
The other officers
Alliance
all
Everyone's
Unification
left.
Department people are gone.
They've all left. It's just you and Lyra and talking to me. I'm sorry. And she goes and she's shaking as she pours
I reach a hand out to steady, and I pour it for her.
Dr. Hinuzi, who exactly was that?
downs the whole glass. This work that we've been doing, Clara, did you relay my message to them by chance?
No. There wasn't time.
I've discovered the location of the last artifact, but I have been doing my best to cover it up, to hide my research, to put stumbling blocks in the way of the rest of the team, because I, frankly, don't know who to trust besides you. So you are the only people that seem to be collecting these things,
And you don't think you can trust Rupert or Gain? Randall or Gain?
I don't think if this truly leads to some sort of super weapon, Rebel, Imperial, Valkorian droid, what have you, should have their hands on it. As the only people that seem to be able to get these things, bring them back, seem unaffected by it, a level of not wanting it. You're all I have. You're the only people I can trust. I've already relayed to your captain where the last artifact is, but it's only a matter of time until they discover it themselves. If you do not go get it, they'll send someone else.
So we find it then, and then what are we supposed to do?
My thoughts? Launch them all into the sun.
I agree.
Well, if we do not know enough about this legend, perhaps we should destroy each one in a separate location. Bringing them together could be catastrophic.
Go ahead and roll. Do your negotiation on this.
Against what?
Let's be 1 red, 2 purple.
That's it?
You got this.
Yeah, I do.
Look at all those boosts.
I guess I need to use some boosts. What should I use, yeah? You think?
Yeah, every time. I'll use all of them.
Every
Every time.
Go
Just
balls
go.
every time.
I'll use That's a lot, though. I'll use 4.
Even the odds.
That was not good. It was a lot of advantages.
Could have been
7 advantages. 6 advantages equals a success.
That's true.
Can I roll negotiation for that?
For the yes. The failed.
If we're converting things,
On a scale of
how many advantages
How many
is this?
can convert into?
What are we talking? 5, 10, 15?
It would be difficult to get any of the artifacts as they are now off the ship as they stand. But there is some credence to what you say. If you find the last artifact, there's nothing to stop you from destroying it. And once that's destroyed, if you need all 4 to activate this thing, if one of them is gone, I feel like that solves the problem in itself.
If one of them is gone, it solves the problem itself.
If you need all 4 for the super weapon and you remove 1 from the equation, there aren't enough components, logic would say. Or, if we want to be sure, you destroy that, and once I know that that's destroyed, I'll do what must be done.
If the fear is only them all coming together, you risk great harm to yourself by stealing or attempting to destroy any of the others. If the 3 components you have are worthless, so to speak, without the 4th, why put yourself in such danger?
Cold. It's just cold.
If we don't find the 4th, then I perhaps think that they will. If they find it, I'm sure you've run into them.
Yes.
Quest to find these. It's only a matter of time till they have the resources to come collect all 3, I think.
Yes.
But something to be said about perhaps I can swap out one of the artifacts. It's something else. It's a kyber crystal. It's hard to find, but perhaps if one of these 3 that we have isn't real, we separate that, then it buys us more time.
Above game, where did we fall on lightsaber conversation with each
Yeah,
other?
who knows that? I'm not sure who knows that.
I mean, we certainly know that
We
it's
were
not
in the
right.
room.
Yep.
I suspect, but we've never outright like.
But we all
We
went
were
to that planet to, wasn't it on
It was
Cloud
Cloud
City?
City that
In
we
Cloud
gave them the
City.
lightsaber.
Cloud City, we gave the lightsaber away.
We gave
but
The Benatar
lightsaber.
Horcrux.
I told you
Benatar.
that I gave away.
Yeah.
The Sith
I
one. I
would
didn't say
say-
why, but I did tell you.
That's right.
I'm going to assume Herb knows nothing.
That's pretty
It's
safe.
accurate.
Oh, well, I'll have to assume the same for Kayla.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yes, let me think about this. If you have a plan, let me know. But most interesting, just to like do calculations like on like a napkin. If I just the right frequency that the crystal could emit. But I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
You are. I wouldn't trouble yourself about it too much until we deal with this final artifact. As you say, at this rate, we want to make sure that we get there before they do.
Yes.
We will locate it either with the intention to destroy it or to return it with the understanding that a solution in terms of perhaps submitting a decoy will be in place.
Yes. Okay. I will be sure to send you some updated information that I have. Unfortunately, since this is kind of off the books, I don't have any sort of resources, not much pull on Mandalore itself. You're going into this kind of blind, but I know that you'll be able to find it, get it, but I don't have contact or resources. I'll look, I'll work, I'll make it work. Just don't trust anyone.
No one.
No one. We're gonna cut. Herg. Doctor comes back. Okay, so I've gotten on the line. It seems like there actually is a Tagorian doctor, and she's a fertility doctor, and this seems almost like catching lightning in a bottle. She's on the opposite galaxy. We're going to have to take some time to coordinate getting her. I still think that it's best not to move her and Emrys, and she'll be on her way. I think that's good news. That's great news.
Yes. That is fortunate.
Emrys grabs your arm. Herg, darling, please. I'm so famished. Would you please... She kind of like pulls you like a little bit closer to her. The lizard we killed on your ship.
Oh my god!
After we made sweet, passionate love.
Yes.
And then ate the raw meat and covered it all over ourselves, and then ate the meat off of ourselves. It was so good. Will you go get me some more?
I would love to, but there is none left.
Maybe like a small reptile? No, okay, if there's none left.
Maybe there's something here on the ship.
Yes.
I will find out.
Find me something. There's a lot inside me, and I'm feeding for more than just one.
You sex ate a whole raptor.
That's true. Yes. Yes. Oh, also take this because we ate the whole thing clearly, obviously, and I've had so much time in between our passionate lovemaking that she like pulls out.
Do you have to shit?
No. Well, yes, of course, all the time, but I'm in a bed, but I'm going to be sitting. I don't want to shit in this bed.
Yes.
As our custom. But she goes and she hands you. She somehow made like a little necklace that has like the raptor claws on it.
Shaka bra.
And like she has one for you, and then one for her.
Yes.
Oh.
Please, I'm famished. Will you get me something?
This is incredible craftsmanship. When did you make this?
Well, I know that you told
I
me
was
the
with
story.
you literally the entire time.
I know, but you told me the story how you build armor for some sort of creature in a hotel room, and I figured that it just encouraged me to craft my
Very
own.
crafty. We are very crafty people.
Tagorian Etsy is so dope.
I want to look around. Is there anything? What is around in this medical facility?
It's just
tables,
stuff. No.
just stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's no food. You'd have to go like a mess.
No, I want to make her a gift.
Oh yeah, there's stuff. There's tons of stuff.
We'll go to some sort of medical thing and turn it into like.
So you can't. Okay.
Look what I made of this bag of fluid.
What do you make? What do you make?
I want to make a Tagorian mount that can fly, that is on our planet.
Sure.
That the males use for hunting, and we have tamed. And I think I want to call it like a Rygoth or something. I'll look it up.
This is a real thing, though.
Yeah, this is a real thing.
Okay.
Do me a favor, Emma. Look up Tagorian.
Okay.
Real quick.
Tagoria.
Tell me what the name of the Tagoria. Tell me what the name of this creature is. I'll make it like a crane version of that with some kind of, like an origami style.
Sure. There's like, despite it being Star Wars, there's like a readout of paper because why not?
Yes,
paper with the tear off sides. Yep.
And you make it.
The name of the creature
Legends
is.
real fast. Sorry, I'm in canon. I gotta go
It's
to
in
Legends.
Legends. Wait 1 second.
Okay.
How far off was I?
Fauna.
Not fauna.
I know.
Bists?
It's there. Yeah.
Bists?
No.
Geography, history. What the heck? Tagorians. I see this thing you're talking about. What the frack is that?
Tagora bird.
I can't find the name of it.
You guys ride on these
Click
like
the picture.
lizard
It's
creatures?
not right under the picture.
These drakes?
It says riding his. Riding his. Period.
Period. Riding his period.
TBD.
Wait.
He's
right.
He's gonna end this hour as soon as you figure out the name of this thing.
Galactic Civil War. What is all this extra shit they're adding?
While you make your origami, whatever it is, she's like, Herg, this is fantastic. I will cherish it always. And she puts it like on the stand next to her.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
Yes.
Tweet at me using
I'll
the
go
pencils
get
and
some
parsecs.
food. I'll go get you
Hashtag.
some food. I'll find something for you.
Yes, good.
I'm on the hunt.
Yeah. As you're walking by, Hazard's like moved the curtain a little bit. It was like hide him out of it. It's just whatever. But he's just like, I'll take care of your life mate, Herg, while you're gone.
You do that, Hazo. If anything happens to her, I'm
Family.
gonna kill you.
Like last time. Yeah. Family.
Just kidding.
I won't ask for help, but family.
Yes. If you need help, ask her.
Okay. So now we're gonna cut again. Back to the dinner. After some time, he's like, I guess that's everything. Is there anything else that you need? If anything, I think time is of the essence. You should probably go as quickly as you can.
We'll need to take a little bit of time to resupply.
Of course. Let me see what strings I can pull for some resupplies. Have them sent to your ship. Of course, it's under the guise of the. I have some. She kind of starts to like pick herself up again. Again, she's really short, so she's like standing tall. But it's like after the whole experience with Commander Gain, a lot of her confidence was gone. And she's like, I know. Damn it, I'm a doctor here, and I lead a division, and I'm good. Yes, I will get you supplies. I'm on it. She like kind of walks over to like a terminal and starts putting in requests.
Mozgoth. That was almost there.
It was in the entry for Togorians.
Yeah, I found it.
So as you guys
should be in the entry for Togoria, but anyway.
kind of leave the dining.
I would like to linger.
Sure.
Is everybody else going?
Oh yeah, who's in there?
All of the four of you in here with Lyra. So 5 of you. She's like kind of put an end on the. You've eaten food, you've drank whatever.
She's just
talked.
stuffing her face.
Yeah,
That's what she's doing.
But she's kind of saying like time is of the essence. You should probably.
Right.
I'll go get some supplies. You should be there by your ship.
Right.
I would say, especially with Commander Gain, his view, your best bet is to leave immediately before he finds some excuse to delay you any further.
Of course.
Do you linger a little bit?
Yes.
Don't we need to meet with Randall as well?
Lyra and I need to debrief.
I think that if Randall wants to meet with us, he will find a way to. He always seems to.
Yes, but it might be suspicious if we leave before he has a chance to meet with us.
Well, Aaron Val is our best link of communication to Randall. Perhaps we can try and make contact with him and inform him that we have an urgent mission to deliver our Tagorian friends to their home planet. He'll understand.
I just do a quick talk now, all caps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From your Apple Watch.
From my
Apple.
from my beep.
I love it.
Your judge duty.
The off-brand
From my
Apple Watch.
Yeah, from my sweet new data
It just
pad.
comes back. Where are you?
Um,
I don't think we've named the ship, so you can just say, "We'll do that next week. We'll name the ship."
Yeah.
Whatever. You're on the. You can say the market markers.
yeah, I say I'm on that.
Yeah.
I say I'm on the paternal future.
Paternal future.
The name.
And you just get a message back. This is all while this is happening. So you get a message back. It's like ... sigh.
Is he actually writing outside?
Aggressive. I love it.
He'll see you soon.
Heal.
Oh, snap, you got the secretary.
So you said you wanted to linger. Was there something you wanted to
Yes.
say?
Mm-hmm. Dr. Minuzzi,
Yes.
I have one other question that I want to ask you. Does a location X24M, was that it? Yes. Mean anything to you?
How do you know of that?
I got a message from someone who said that was his current location.
If that is his current location and he is working there,
No.
he got you a message?
Sorry.
How?
He sent me a message. I don't know how. I'm not entirely sure when either.
your friend is there, and he doesn't work there, it means something very bad. But if he's able to send you a message, it means that maybe there's some hope for him. But if he's really there, he cannot escape. Your friend is better off dead.
Well, I hope it was a low-tier friend.
What do you mean?
It's a station where they keep prisoners for the Empire. More importantly, it's my father's legacy. It's the Ernest Unuzi Medical Research Center, where the Empire does what they do best. Experiments in the name of the greater good. But she goes and grabs your hand. If he sent you a message, if there's anything in it that indicates that he is free, able, then there's hope. But don't go there.
Okay. But you said that the fact that he was able to get a message through, that's a good sign.
I would say wait for him to send you a message again. And then she kind of looks at you. And you care for him? Looks like deeply. If he is not there, artifacts aside, go to him. Or her. I don't want to put any sort of you in a box. It's a lab reference because we use boxes
Right,
all the time.
yeah, I got it. Well, sounds like there's no time to waste.
Yes. I'd say I'm just a call away, but they might be monitoring me, so I will find an encrypted channel and reach out to you all soon.
Look forward to hearing updates.
You all leave?
These are still her quarters.
Yeah, you're just like in her quarters.
We're so like we're in her house.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Let's go.
Miguel's there. So, hey, so I just got the word from the creepy dudes. You guys are... I don't have to escort you around anymore, so if you want to play another game, let me know. But just, see you guys around. Good luck.
Good luck, Miguel.
Yeah, man. You too.
Thank you, Miguel.
Yeah.
For all your assistance.
Kind of gives you like a salute and walks off.
Okay. Is it?
So you see the
Okay.
sound of like a mop.
Mm-hmm.
As it's kind of around.
Really subtle.
And the equivalent of like a Thorian whistling, which is
I'm assuming that that's Randall's calling card.
I have to see a janitor about a mop.
and just as you all see him, and he just opens up a closet.
Just going inside this closet, hope nobody follows me.
And he like kind of goes in.
Captain, with your permission.
Please.
Just get inside the closet.
Walk into the closet.
Just Aaron. Or everybody.
How big is this
I
closet?
mean, how big is this closet?
pretty
Anything
big.
that closet is a passageway to something?
Is
or-
this like a Lex
It's a
Luthor
big.
lair?
It's like an. It's it's big.
Not a closet.
It's not a closet. It's like
It's a storage room?
Storage room. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Technicalities.
All right.
Let's all follow.
Yes,
For
we all go in the
the
closet.
sake of
Today's
time, let's go in the closet.
been rife with cryptic shit. I'd walk again.
Yeah, we just all go in the
Okay,
closet.
good. Oh, good. You're all here.
So I have
important message. First, I'm sorry. What happened? Randall wanted me to get all of your... What happened?
We saved Emrys.
Roth of the Hut is dead.
Oh, that's good, Aaron. Good. I think, yes?
Yeah, good. Dead hut is good hut.
She had a lot of subordinates. They'll be after us if we don't make sure that they're taken care of as well.
Okay, well, I'll tell Randall to look into it, I guess. But, anything... I guess, is that it? Just you got Emrys? There's nothing else to it. He sounded pretty pissed when you called him on his phone and everyone was there. He said it sounded like you had things to tell him.
Is there anything else that should have happened?
I don't know, you just walked out of...
We came here with the intent of seeing him. We attempted to contact Randall, who has, for the most part, been our contact within the Rebel Alliance.
Instead, we had to deal with Commander Gain.
Yes.
Like his islets, kind of like.
Okay, well, I'll talk to Randall about that. But if there's nothing from talking to old Dr. Crazy Eyes.
No, nothing.
Go and roll your deception.
All right, and what is the difficulty?
2.
Oh, great. 2?
Yep.
All right, I will take. Oh, wow! I'll take that difficulty.
Sure.
And I will take 3 setbacks,
Sure.
which will be boosts for me.
Yep.
Just to try to lock this down. Okay, 3 success, 4 advantage.
Okay, that sounds pretty truthful to me, I guess. You said that's the case. Okay. Well, if you're ready, Randall has a very important mission for you.
He holds up a little disc.
All right.
And you see Star Destroyer.
Right.
Seems to be kind of drifting in space.
You have, it's another rescue op for you. You have to go save 2 high-value targets on the Star Destroyer.
And who exactly are these high-value targets?
The commander of the ship and an old friend of yours. Coop. Coop, something Bray. It just says Coop here, but I know his name is...
Yes, he was our contact on Spira.
Yeah.
He's alive?
Maybe that's what you need to go find out. So you need to go do this. That's what he wants you to do next. It's another rescue mission. He says you're kind of responsible for Coop being captured anyway, so you kind of owe it to him to do it. So
I'm pretty sure that Coop got himself captured, but...
not what Randall said.
Of course, it's not what Randall said.
Here.
And he hands you the thing.
It's all the data's on there, but you need to hurry because it's a limited time. Oh, also the Star Destroyer is totally, not operational, so it should be a simple fly-in, pick him up, good to go.
Nothing is ever that simple.
Okay, well, it's weird that you're all here, so go out and save Coop.
Right. I'll leave the closet.
Okay. Heading your way towards...
Back to the Yojimbo.
Okay.
Captain, do we want to accept this mission, or were we planning on escorting Emrys to Tagoria?
This is right about the time where Herg is roaming the halls of the ship looking for a cafeteria.
All right.
When I bump into him?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, crew.
Oh,
Hello.
how is Emrys?
Fine. She is being looked at by doctors, and they found a unique reading, apparently, some sort of result, and they suggested that she stay here on the ship. I'm staying with her for the time being. They're also trying to contact a Togorian doctor that specializes in maternity. So,
And
that doctor is on their way, I believe.
So they do have someone in the Alliance.
Yes.
That is good.
and
And right now I'm on the hunt for some food.
well,
Because Emrys is hungry. I'm full though, I ate some
yes,
lizard creature.
Kalara,
yes.
you're good. data pad goes off.
Oh.
Gamey.
There's a message.
Uh-huh. Yep, it's a message. Got a message.
It's another strange, very similar to the other message that you sent or that you received, where it doesn't really have like proper, like it's got distorted kind of transmission codes of like where it was sent from.
Right. I'm gonna mess with it again.
It's another little image. It's a holographic image. You play now or you hold on?
I play it now.
It's Corn. He's not wearing the same kind of orange suit that he was wearing before.
Right.
It looks like it's kind of a really strange hodgepodge of clothes. Like almost like doesn't fully kind of fit him. It almost looks like it's like a black Imperial like like stormtrooper garment kind of thing, maybe, or mix up between like
lots of things.
Officer's pants and like the top end of like a technician rank kind of thing.
Okay.
Can we all see this?
Yeah, she's playing.
Yeah, you can all see it.
Kalara and Sewell, the only two people I trust right now, and the only two people I sent messages to.
No.
Whatever you do, do not come rescue me. Do not come and look for me. We were taken off X-24M, bought a Star Destroyer, but it didn't get that far out. Things have just gone crazy. So many people are dead. Or worse. These things, they just keep coming for us. Life support's failing. It's just not looking good. I know there's been a lot of tension in the Red Stars, but I trust you too. I hope you two can work together, but whatever you do, do not, I repeat, do not come get me. You hear like another sound on this thing. It's like not in the projection screen, but it's like off. It's just like a rustling. Okay, kid, wasted enough on that thing. Better stay on the move, or they'll find us. I may have been born in a vat.
Yes.
But that's the poorest attempt at a call for help I've ever heard.
Oh, is this the from last
Joe's
week?
character.
From last week.
But I guess it's the right thing to do. Come on. Let's try and find the others and hope we can find a way off this death trap. It's like, all right, I'm coming. And all of a sudden you just hear like something crashes off the screen.
Right.
Oh, here they come. You just hear a blaster fire as they both kind of, Corrin leaves the view of the holograph, of the hologram projector. You see a strange person in like strange, for a brief moment, almost like stormtrooper-like armor.
Right.
As he goes past, and then you hear like a growl, and then something like knocks over the projector, and then it cuts out.
Kalara?
I'm willing to bet that's where Coop is.
So we have our next destination.
Well, this day is getting better and better.
Entire ship's alarm system.
What is that?
What's going on?
Are we under attack?
It's a ship.
Somebody's
Or an
phone is
intercom
on.
goes off.
An intercom is not an alarm.
It's on. Well, there's an alarm and there's an
Right.
intercom.
Very loud.
Sounds like almost like a. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That
It
works.
sounds like somebody's phone is going.
Yeah. It took me a second. I was like, an Imperial fleet has just come out of hyperspace. I repeat, an Imperial fleet has just come out of hyperspace. Battle stations.
Battle stations.
And with that, we'll end today.
Oh man!
We ended
Ooh.
Tier 3,
Impressive.
Dark Side,
What does that mean?
on our last.
Jetpack.
Looks like somebody might be jetpacking with themselves. Jetpack goes along. Thank you, everybody. That ends our third and final round of a very interesting episode of Fences and Parsecs. With that, everybody, thank you so much. You guys did a great job, as always. I want to go out of my way to say that chat room isn't a monster. Uberbaldi's a monster.
Specifically
Uberbaldi. You are terrible.
I'm
So
just gonna put that jetpack on that fetus of my kid, and he's gonna shoot right out of there and be fine.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think that's how
Get
it
up in there,
works.
put the jetpack, and hit the button, and then that kid is safe.
And this is why you're not a doctor.
Yeah. Just, put a jetpack in there.
Yep.
That's the plot of Boss Baby.
Yeah.
That's how he gets out.
With that, everybody, thank you so much for watching Pencils Parsecs. I couldn't say the name of it, but it was because I didn't know if you guys were actually going to get here or do whatever. But
What was
Rebel
it?
Dinner Party.
Oh yeah, we did. That was a good
Yeah.
part of the second hour. We did it.
Rebel dinner party.
So
Rebel
with that,
dinner party.
thank you, everybody. Thank you for all your bits, your tips, and your subscriptions.
Yes.
#Lighthouse
Thank you,
Dark.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to do a couple post-credit scenes.
Oh yes.
Bondanza.
There's only 2 dark side people, right?
Yeah.
Ladies choose odds or evens.
Odds.
It's odds.
Oh.
All right. You're gonna roll your cool.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Cool. Presents. Da da da.
Of course it is.
Da 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 da. Okay. What's the difficulty?
It's gonna. Well, now that I know it's your present. It's gonna be 3 red dice, 2 purple dice.
I'll take it all,
Yeah.
baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Someday we're gonna level up from season 2.
No, never. I just give you unlocks to help you get better.
Okay. Okay.
My
2 success,
lord?
9 advantage.
What?
Lore?
Your lore?
All right.
So you
So your
know
cool
fairy
is
tales?
gonna be increased by 1.
Mm.
And when it comes specifically to matters of the core in nature,
Okay.
it'll get another boost.
Aww.
We'll say you already have one naturally with your old crew, right? Isn't it something for
Leadership.
Leadership?
That's for leadership.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That works. That works for that.
No.
Cool. When it comes to that, it won't make it specific. Same exact thing from the leadership for your crew, but somehow maintaining cool.
Great.
It'll make sense.
Rolling for love.
And
Roll for
light
love.
side, Herg, you went through the ringer, so we're gonna do you a
Yeah.
post-credit scene.
All right, cool. Let's get my kids back.
Exactly.
What do I gotta roll? What do I roll?
You're gonna do. I don't know why this will come in handy. I'm just spitballing here, shooting things out of the dark. Do a medicine check for me.
Now, currently with medicine, I do have a natural boost dice to all rolls.
Great. Add that to this.
So medicine is going to be this. Then I get a natural
Plus we got
boost.
that jetpack now.
Yeah. I mean, that's.
You can deliver
That's
your
really
kids that
helpful
way.
for
I'll use the
medicine,
2
jetpacks.
boosts. What am I rolling against?
It's gonna be 4 purple.
I like it. Good. Don't make it easy. Okay, here we go. I used everything up. I used those 2 boosts up. I got 3 success, 1 advantage.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. So you get a natural boost. I'm just gonna convert it all. You get a rank in medicine. You get a full
Nice.
rank.
Damn, Herb.
You feel bad about what happened.
Maybe you can use that in the future. I don't know.
As of right now, you're the only one ranked in medicine, I believe.
Yeah, I don't have a
No,
rank.
Yeah, you're our doctor.
You're a doctor. Ever
Somehow
since,
that's
ever since
stupid.
Doctor now.
With that, everybody,
Damn it, man. I'm a doctor, not a whatever you want.
thank you so much. Real quick,
Yes.
everyone, go around the room, tell people who you are, where they can find you. Any plugs? Do that, jazz.
I'm Joe Starr. I play Aaron Val. I write a show called Honest Trailers, and next week on May the 3rd at 3 o'clock, you can watch. We're doing a huge benefit show for women in film. It's going to be crazy. We've raised about over 30 grand already. It's going to be a crazy show. I think 54 of your favorite internet personalities are participating, including that lady, that gentleman, and Cucumber and Chunk. So make sure you tune in. My Twitter won't shut up about it for the next week, so you'll find links.
Woohoo!
Hi, I'm Kim Cannon. That's Kim with a Y. Play Io Corvica. I will say that my attendance record still remains unblemished.
She was in chat.
I was in chat.
She was in chat.
It's good to be back though. That's it.
She's a yellow belt too.
Hector
there's that too.
Navarro. I used to have kittens.
You
We'll see what happens.
You still do?
I'm online at Hector's Funny, and check out Hyper RPG's YouTube page because we just put up our non-spoiler review of Avengers: Infinity War.
That's right.
So check that out, and then we also did like a whole special that was like a build-up to Infinity War where we recapped 10 years.
They
of
made a murder board, and it's
awesome.
ridiculous.
It's a crazy murder board.
Yeah.
I'm using the hell out of the gift of us just turning the board.
And this is
I'm like,
It's so good.
Here's the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's overwhelming. It's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Good.
Hi everybody, I'm Keith Silverstein. I play Caleb Seth. You can find me on Twitter at SilverTalkie. I will be in St. Louis for Anime St. Louis on May 4th to the 6th. So you can find me there. Everybody come there. Everybody go there.
Everybody go.
No matter where you are.
May the 4th.
We'll totally be there. I am Emma Fife. I can be found all over the internet at my name, Emma Fife. Be sure to tomorrow tune into Hyper RPG at 2:00 p.m. We are going to be doing an Avengers Infinity War RPG. Having not seen the movie for most of us, but some of us have seen it, like Hector, who's also going to be on the show.
I'm going to be Spider-Man.
Will there be spoilers then?
There will not be spoilers.
I'm going to try really hard to not quote this awesome movie.
Yeah, there will be no spoilers, or you can just assume that whatever happens is exactly what happens in the movie, and then you don't have to go see the movie.
Just don't see it. It's
exactly.
fine.
And then also on Hyper RPG's YouTube page now, we have a new anime show. It is called Anime Club. We talked about My Neighbor Totoro last week, and then on Monday is going to be our first episode where we move to sort of the book club format that we want to do. We'll be talking sessions 1 through 9 of Cowboy Bebop. So if you guys have never watched it, you should totally watch it. It's all on Hulu or on Funimation Now, who we're also in a project with for My Hero Academia.
And speaking of Hyper RPG, there's some great stuff happening tomorrow. Also, tune in on Sunday when we do the Hyperdrive.
Oh, yeah. There's
those are
some great RPGs happening on
There's
Sunday.
some really interesting ones.
Right.
Like what?
We have a Digimon one.
Yep.
I think it's GM by Malika.
Yeah, Malika is GMing a
because
Digimon RPG.
she thinks Digimon is better than Pokemon.
We've already done a Pokemon RPG, though,
Yes,
right?
that's why she's saying
we're doing a
Digimon is better.
RPG.
She's wrong, but that's fine, whatever.
I believe there's am I allowed to say there's a Jeopardy one?
Yeah, Lucas is
And
on it.
Lucas
Lucas
is GMing a Jeopardy RPG.
Is it going to be Alex Trebek?
I'm playing in this Jeopardy RPG,
No, Will
so...
Ferrell.
That's
Do you know what it's going to be?
Nope, not
He's
a
going
clue.
into it.
Not a clue.
I love
I'm
it.
calling right now. It's not going to work.
Yeah. What, Jeopardy has
Yeah,
an RPG?
it's not going to work.
It's
I'm
totally
RPG.
gonna
What
work.
if?
I don't understand how
Yep.
that, but
Well, tune
I'm
in and
curious.
find out. Tune in and find out.
I hope it's like we did. That Lucas asks everybody to do like D&D character sheets just for them to show up and play to the top of their intelligence. Just Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. It'd be great.
So tune in on that. That's Sunday. Hyperdrive's a lot of fun. We do a lot of crazy, zany stuff. I believe the water balloon death machine is going to be back.
Ooh.
Yeah. So everyone, be sure to use those hashtag pencils and parsecs on the Twitter sphere. Jump in that Reddit. I say it every week, but there's a lot to unpack.
Yeah, there's so much that happened
This week.
God
I'm
damn.
gonna
I'm very
gonna jump
curious
on
to
tonight.
find out what your thoughts are on. So,
I'm gonna jump
from
on it.
all of us,
We got to make this one really good because Mark Hamill uses these now.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
All the gifts need to
Hey,
be
Mark,
okay.
thanks so much for watching, Mark.
Really, we appreciate it. Anytime you want to be on the show, just like tweet
We
out.
know you definitely didn't kill Herd's kids.
Slide into those
Yeah.
DMs.
what if it was Mark
You know
Hamill
what?
that did
I
it?
would be okay with
Would
that.
you be okay with that?
Because it would be like the Joker doing it. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
that lines up.
Yeah.
All right.
That lines up.
All
Yeah.
right, Mark.
What if you wanted to come on and play as never mind. He could play
I
whatever
mean,
he
what
wants.
if?
Whatever
Yeah,
he
of
wants.
course. Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
I will not be the last Jedi. Boom, your kids are dead.
You didn't like my movie. From all of us to all of you
And Mark.
and Mark Hamill.
Hamill.
Senpai, notice us.
May the force be with you.